Uh, Hopefully it updates the title, but fuck it. I forgot to do it until I hit stream. Oops. There you go. Hello, everybody. Oh, give me 1 second. There we go. Anyway, we're back with more 100 line. I've decided that during the month of July, I'm going to make Sundays an art fight day. So 100 line's going to go a little slower, once per week. So yeah, tomorrow you'll be able to see me do an art fight attack, which will be fun. Still gotta figure out what I want to do, though. I'm in the middle of one for today. I decided to pre-game a little bit for the stream. And it looks like I'm pretty close to being done. It went faster than I expected. Probably because I didn't go super duper all out like some of the others. But whatever.
Get ready for your 8th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend
another day
enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
There we go. The classic. Oh, everyone's here. Good morning, guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry, someone's just been going in and out. Might as well just close the door as well, just in case. Can't wait until I have enough money to live on my own, I guess. We have some grilled mackerel meal with chocolate sauce and kimchi and bean paste slaw. I think I'll pass.
How about rice with protein? You need your protein in the morning.
There's so many colorful sources of protein piled up high that I could barely see the rice.
Tequila, still alive, huh?
My bad, my bad, I guess. Jesus, Takumi, are you fucking okay?
Why is the killing game gonna start? Everyone's way too alive right now. Aren't we supposed to wake up in the morning and find a dead body covered in stab wounds? Like blood splashed all over the place? Kind of like an omelet with ketchup there.
Knock it off, I'm eating. What'd my omelet ever do to deserve this? How much of a grade school dropout do you have to be to believe such a stupid threat? You must have the same IQ as Kiyoshika.
Haha, just like me. That means you can do everything except carry the numbers in an equation. God fucking damn it, she's like so one note, it's insane. Oh, she doesn't know she's being made fun of. Poor thing.
I don't want to believe the message, but that doesn't mean we should ignore it.
As we reported yesterday, while everyone else was fighting, Darumi and I checked the school from top to bottom. We didn't find anything out of the ordinary. Hey, couldn't that mean that you're the culprit?
Me? Who? That's a twist. But I'm not smart enough to be the culprit. Besides, it's much more fun not knowing when I'll get killed.
Yugamu, I'd appreciate if you didn't point fingers without evidence. We still have more fights with the invaders waiting for us, so I don't want us to be jumping at our own shadows.
Sorry, Takumi. You're very right.
Anyway, when's the next enemy attack? You should know, right? Not for a while. Not until day 17, I think.
Do we have some time? We'll be able to get prepared before then.
What are you thinking?
Well, hemodynamic training, of course, but also class weapon simulations. Also, maybe getting close to everyone here? We just met, so we don't know each other all that well yet.
Yeah, I'm on board with that. We have to build mutual trust if we want to keep winning all the way to day 100.
Excuse me? You want me to fraternize? God fucking damn it. With these oafs? I'll gouge a third eye hole into that miserable head. Don't say that, Karara. Takumi! Don't say that, Karara. We won't get through this if we don't cooperate with each other.
Friendship, hard work, triumph. I learned this from the Shonen Manga Bible.
Barf! Trust and friendship are words normies use to keep the rest of us. Not to have anything to do with me. Keep it away.
I'm not good with conflicts, but I'd be happy to make some friends. I doubt he would be willing to accept a guy worth less than a belly button lid collection, though.
You don't need to rush it. Just take your time and build up trust and rapport.
He's what?
Fine. If Takumi wants it, then I don't mind.
Everybody reacted differently, idea, but no one seemed to want to protest. Don't worry, we'll do this together. It might take some time, but I need to be proactive about approaching everyone and deepening our connections.
About, not without. Why did I say that? Well, it's been a while. Let's Darumi it up. Dum dum. Oh, I should be hanging out. I just be hanging out with her if possible. Jesus. Oh, she's not available today. Okay, I guess I'll hang out with you, Gamu. Takumi wants to do a little cooking with me.
I'm shocked. You can cook?
Despite how I look, I have a rather domestic side. Perhaps I should be a house husband in the future. I kid, of course. This is actually more like training than cooking. I'm working on my poisoning technique.
Poisoning?
Mixing poison into delicious food and leading my target to their eternal rest. Pro assassin must be well versed in the art of cooking.
Oh right, he's an assassin. I wish he wouldn't do assassin training at the school.
After studying some time together, you understand you got me better now. Ding dong bing bong. Might as well dump some points into... Oh god, why have I literally fucking... Nope. I want to do this. Darumi. You haven't gotten any fucking love for a bit, so... And... Oh, I don't have the materials for it. Well, I could go on a little adventure. What? Oh, right, because it's late. Whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna go hang out with Nozomi and get more of her report card.
Takumi, would you like to get some food with me? I've decided to eat meals with egg in them for my lunches. Today is egg porridge.
I ate an egg dish with Nozomi.
Let's say I'm together. You understand Nozomi better now. Heck yeah.
Ew. During our evening time, I went back to my room and sat in bed. Guess I need to start rebuilding the trust I had with everyone all over again. Honestly, it sounds overwhelming. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I need to be proactive. I was trying to steel myself when suddenly it happened. The alarm? Why? It's the same alarm I'd heard dozens of times. It wasn't supposed to sound again for a while.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
No way! What the hell's going on?
Ow. Ow. Yeah, it seems like they've gotten here a little fucking... That's a...
The unexpected development made it hard to breathe. Why? Why are they back here so soon after yesterday? Damn it, no time to think. I need to get over to the war room.
Hey, Takumi, what the freak is going on? This isn't what you told us would happen.
You said there wouldn't be an enemy attack for a while, right? I knew it. You tricked us. I never believed him. I was fine, so like, whatever.
I didn't know this would happen. Why would they attack again today?
Takumi, you really didn't know? Could this be that whole deviation thing you mentioned?
This ain't just some little quirky difference. We just fought yesterday, damn it.
It's all suspicious, including the whole time travel story. If you do anything to Sister Dearest, I'll never forgive you. Oh, for the love of murder. Is now the time for this? We'll implode at this rate. Fighting amongst ourselves isn't going to take care of the invaders. Takumi, it's time to sortie.
You're right. The same group as yesterday will go. Get ready.
I guess there's no other option. I'll crush these monsters without mercy. Hooray!
Dead. Ah, this one. It's been a while since I've done some of the earlies. It's not like I actually have to fight though, which is nice. Hooray! Alright. Oh look, it's a person in a cloak again. Who knows who this guy is? Just kidding, battle's over. Neat.
We successfully defended against the invaders, but even after our victory, we were gripped by astonishment. Like in the past, Moko's still alive, but the future has changed significantly. What do I do now? How do I change what happens to us? I look at my thoughts in where I return to where everyone else was.
Are we not? What happened to the commander? Did nobody absorb them?
Done already? By someone play.
I had my guard down. I didn't expect to fight 2 days in a row.
Oh no, Tsubasa, here's white as a sheet. Are you alright? Sorry, I just lost my entire breakfast. Seriously, man. I'm not used to fighting and killing stuff yet.
Everyone was visibly bewildered from having to fight invaders 2 days in a row. I couldn't blame them. It was a shock to me too.
Let's not confuse ourselves. More importantly, shouldn't we discuss our future strategy? Future strategy? The enemy changed their strategy and tactic again today. The scenario has changed from what Takumi knows. Which means we'll no longer know when the next attack will be then.
Right. Things aren't how they were before.
Are you for real? You went through all that trouble to time travel and now you can't even use it to our advantage? But he saved me, right? It should prevent Zomi and Ima's deaths too. There's no guarantee everything will work out. Someone else might die instead, right?
We can't let our guards down. We haven't even dealt with the threatening message. It's killing me. We don't know the enemy's approach at all.
Yeah, what are we supposed to do?
Why don't we ask Nacho? He might have some information.
Right. We should be able to connect with him. I'm curious how he's holding up. Let's call him.
Nozomi immediately got set to using Sayori's old communicator. Nacho. I wonder how second to last Defense Academy is doing right now. But no matter how many times Nozomi tried, Nacho never responded.
Huh? Why can't I get through? I'm sure using it right, and the communicator seems functional. The signal should be reaching him, but...
Is that heap of junk using the bathroom? His stomach was always bulging out. Do you think he's that constipated?
Forget that he might be doing on the toilet, man. Maybe something happened in the school.
The next attack on Second Defense Last Defense Academy should be on day 17, but...
Since the future's changed now, we can't rely on that information.
Right. I think it might be best if we go check on Nacho in the school.
I'll drive. Just tell me where to go. I want to go too. I want to see Second Last Defense Academy.
I'll go too. Who else? Yugamu, you join as well. Sure. I suppose someone who knows the school should go.
Well then, that's our excursion group. The rest of you, please watch the school here. For now, let's all get some good rest. It was already late. Today was another tiring day. My whole body was slow and sluggish. I plunged back to my room and practically fainted in bed.
Get ready, prepared, be ready to give your...
Alright. Nice of you to join us, Takumi. You still look half asleep.
Sorry, I just barely woke up. Everyone's here then?
Good morning, Takumi. A fine morning for some torture, no?
No such thing as a good morning. There's no existence of a hot girl who'll talk to a basement dweller.
Everyone's levels of excitement are all over the place, but we at least seem ready to go.
Okay, everybody on board. I'll have us out of here in no time.
Oh. Yeah, I know, but like it doesn't, from one of my experiences when skipping the ding dong part, it just takes about as much time anyway, so whatever.
It does, but it's ever so slightly different.
Can we, like, start killing each other when we get there?
You know how to have fun, don't you? You can do whatever you want if you can catch me. I know. Every time one of us catches the other, they can cut out one organ. Whoever gets immobilized first loses.
That's some messed up imagination.
I spend a lot of time lost in my imagination. I never run out of things to fantasize about.
Come on, stop talking about that. Just thinking about it is gonna make me...
Don't be frightened. I'm sure you look just as cute on the inside. Thinking about it is getting me all worked up. I I cherish every last little piece.
I don't know if bringing this guy in was a good idea. Hiroko kept silent as everyone else chatted. It's almost like she was in an entirely different world. The time passed as we continue on, but until the school bus arrived at second to last academy. But when we got off the bus, we were immediately confronted with a scene that almost made our hearts stop.
Oh no, it's been raised.
What's going on?
Who could have guessed?
No way!
Looks like the enemy attacked. There's destruction everywhere.
Oh, bummer. It was all over before we could play our killing game. How depressing.
There were no signs of invaders anywhere. They must have withdrawn a while ago.
So this is why we couldn't reach Nigo then. I had a feeling. Call it a gut feeling. Was it the same for you, Takumi?
Yeah. But I didn't think we'd deviate so much in so little time. No. This is way beyond a little deviation.
Just then, Tsubasa called out, her face pale.
Hey! Everybody! Over here! There are parts everywhere! A body has been discovered!
I recognized it immediately. The pieces definitely belong to.
Go.
So this is Nigo. He really looks just like Sirei.
I wonder if the invaders got to him. What do you think, Yagamo?
He must have self-destructed. An attack from the outside wouldn't scatter him all over the place like this. I don't see any defensive wounds or invader blood around. Maybe he self-destructed before they engaged him.
Yugamo began his post-mortem on Siri with the precision of a seasoned pro. Right, Hiroko must have brought Yugamo with us in anticipation of this.
Maybe he left some kind of message for us before he did it. We don't have any further business here. Let's go back.
Well, I guess I'll try it the next time then.
After we buried what was left of Nacho, we silently boarded the school bus. How could Zero the Last Defense Academy fall like this so soon? What were we meant to do?
I mean, there was like nobody fucking there, so why are you shocked?
I was utterly confused by this unexpected assault. By the time the bus was back at the school, it was already late at night.
Band out of troops! What? In honor of this milestone, I'm giving you access to the rec room and the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor. I'll tell you all about how they work in person. See you there!
He's not here to explain anything anymore, but I guess the announcements will continue even when he's gone. All the class units have already been unlocked. Well, I guess there's not much we can do about these announcements. It's not important. There's someone I need to go do now, anyway. Since they returned so late yesterday, we decided to hold off on reporting to everyone who stayed behind. Hiroko is going to explain everything to them this morning.
Anyway, I do appreciate you for tuning in, Mark. I saw you found my Discord earlier, so pretty neat to see someone interested in my stuff.
After I eat, I have to hurry to the war room.
Oh, good morning, Takumi.
Izumi.
Oh, you have rice on your face. You must have eaten in a hurry.
Izumi couldn't and plucked a grain of rice off my cheek. Being on the receiving end of this gesture made my chest tighten. Karo used to do the same thing to me. She'd laugh at me for getting crumbs from my lunch on my face.
Hey, peasant, you were having vile thoughts about Nozomi just now, weren't you? You can't fool me. You were leering at her. You probably violate her in your mind every night, like some kind of pervy comic.
I would never do that. Wait, what are you two doing here?
The two of them insist that they be allowed to join us after hearing about last night's events.
Sorry, but there's no way you could just sit around there's no way you could just sit around after hearing what happened in Nacho in Second Last Defense Academy.
That stupid junkie blew himself up. I want to hear his last words.
That's no problem, but we don't actually know if we got any last words.
Got something. Voice data from Nacho.
Oh, really?
Yep, I haven't opened yet since I thought we should all be here to listen to it. Oh, also, Darumi said she'd be missing out because of her low blood pressure is affecting her mood.
So now that Takumi's here, that's everyone. Let's hear it. Tsubasa, if you don't mind.
Right, of course. Here it goes.
Tsubasa touched a button on the panel and a staticky noise message began to play.
Dearest students, there's something I need to tell you. The invaders have attacked Second to Last Defense Academy, and there's quite a number of them. They must be serious about taking this place down. Thankfully, all of you are at Last Defense Academy, but it's only a matter of time before they realize that this place is a mere decoy. You need to defend Last Defense Academy at all costs. I need you to promise that you will, for the sake of keeping humanity's hope alive. To tell you the truth, I worry about how Last Defense Academy will fare without the Honorable Sirei to guide you. But I know you'll be alright in the end. I have complete confidence in you. It's been an honor to serve with all of you. Now go and fulfill your true mission. I have one last thing to do in order to fulfill my role. There is important data stored in my memory bank. I can't allow it to fall into enemy hands. This is where we part. You, I, and Second to Last Defense Academy. Fare you well.
The message cut off there.
It's just as we figured. Looks like there's no new information here.
Nacho.
I can't believe that Rust Bucket just went and self-destructed, forcing us to deal with the aftermath. I am not pleased.
Now it's Second to Last Defense Academy has fallen. The enemy will concentrate all their fighting power on us. No, for the love of murder. I suppose we're about to be very busy then. For now, we should share this information with everyone.
We also need to come up with a strategy moving forward. Instead of deviate so far from the past timeline I know. What do we do now?
Why does this bother you?
You wanted to redo the past, right? Then it's only natural that things would change.
Hiroko. Those words came as quite a shock. She's right. Things should be changing because we're creating a new history. All that matters now is figure out how we can stay alive. I need to change my mindset.
I'm going to save this data so we can share it. Let's hurry and report to everyone else.
After we played Nacho's voice message to everyone in the cafeteria, reactions were calmer than I had imagined. I guess he must have already imagined that he recorded something after they heard he had self-destructed. The discussion about our strategy moving forward, on the other hand, was much livelier. It was clear what we needed to do. We needed to train hard in order to survive the invader attacks. With that settled, everyone went their own way, feeling determined.
Oh boy, free time. Alright. Oh, I guess I should save if I'm gonna be here. Alright. Time to get some more materials. I'm too lazy to fucking do it the normal way, so let's hope we get enough for a Darumi level up. And boop.
Let's get this show on the road.
Wow, the one thing I needed and I got 0 of it. Cool. I guess that's what I get for not.
Howdy, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
So much happened today. I can't believe we all lost Nacho, too. There's no sense in dwelling on it. I need to keep moving forward. I'll go to sleep early today. I can switch gears so I'm ready for what tomorrow may bring.
Day 11.
Band out of troops!
Time to rise and shine.
Get ready for your alert. Prepare. Be ready.
There we go.
Ugh, morning already. I'm so sleepy. Just 10 more minutes. I just cozy up on my blanket and begin to doze off again when... it's too early for this. Just give me one more minute. Oh, get off! Is this kind of a prank to make me sleep deprived? Getting the hint that this assault on my doorbell would continue until I answered, I rubbed my eyes and got out of bed. I yawned as I opened the door and greet my morning visitor.
Hey, Darumi. Hi, Darumi.
Darumi? What is it?
Hey, a wonderful blood-soaked morning to you.
That sounds pretty much the opposite of wonderful. What do you need?
I have something I'd to tell you.
This early in the morning?
Oh, forget it if I don't say it ASAP. I thought while I was peeing.
Okay, what is it?
So, like, I was hanging out in the school while you guys were fighting the invaders, right?
Right, she'd been on standby during day 7 and 8.
I was skipping through the halls hoping to find some crazy murderer looking about, right? Sorry for me, I didn't find one, but I did find a little something very interesting. I was totally gonna tell you, but I forgot. It completely slipped my mind.
Is it something interesting?
I'll show you. I see to drag you into this anyway.
Drag me into what? Once I finished getting dressed, Darumi immediately grabbed me by the hand and pulled me along and she smiled eerily.
Yeah, Takumi always blames himself for everything. In fact, in one route, he does that so much, he makes a ghost about it.
The library? I get the feeling you don't spend a lot of time here.
So true. Books are only good for putting on top of your cup ramen while the noodles cook. But murderers love hiding in a place like this, right? So I was just wandering around. That's when I found it. And by it, I mean info about who the murderer really is.
You're kidding. There's no way there's an actual murderer.
Take a look.
Darumi placed a worn-out looking notepad on the desk. Oh, it's pretty old. What is it, a diary? The corner was deeply worn and filthy. The pages were yellowed, ripped, and stained. But that was nothing compared to what jumped out at me when I opened it. I gulped hard. What is this? To put it simply, it was the most disturbing thing I'd ever seen. It was a shadowy figure holding some kind of blood-stained knife. And they had a lot of blood spattered on them. It went black. The space up to the figure's feet was completely filled with red, as if they were standing in a sea of blood. Even worse, the actual paper of the notebook seemed to have real blood spattered on it.
So sick, right? That's pretty realistic.
Is this some kind of prank? Maybe someone made it with the gift-o-matic or something.
Wow, Takumi, you're so boring. Ooh, imagine a fun killing game.
Unfortunately, I'm happy to be boring when it comes to killing games. More importantly, is there something written here?
I'm not sure either. I can only read about half of it.
The letters were smudged and a fair amount of it was indecipherable.
Somebody help done kill.
Logically speaking, it probably says, somebody help me, I don't want to get killed.
A murderer attacked them. I mean, look, they wrote more too. It makes them all crazy and itchy tasty on us.
I don't care if this is the journal of the actual murderer or not. I want to know what it says. I collected whatever I could make out and tried to decipher the diary, but what it said was difficult for me to believe. The killer is hiding somewhere in this school. Once they find their prey, they slice their bodies to ribbons with their weapon. The killer took many of my friends. They're all dead now. The killer is human, but inhuman. No matter how many times I killed them, they won't stay dead. That makes sense. Someone help me. I'll be killed. We'll all be killed. We're all going to die. The writing grew messier and messier with each page. I managed to read this far by filling in the blanks wherever I could, but it's completely unreadable after this point. The way the brushstrokes danced over the page seemed to show the author's maddening terror. It was a little unsettling. In the end, the diary entry simply stopped. The identity of the culprit never revealed.
Do you like that? A killer hidden in his skull sounds pretty romantic to me.
This is ridiculous. It's obviously just a made-up story. I mean, an immortal killer? Really?
Hey, we're basically immortal too. It's not that weird.
She has a point. But still. This diary's pretty old. There's no date, but it's clearly been through some long years. Were Humo Ino and the Revival Medica thing that long ago?
No idea. I don't care about the details anyway. More importantly, doesn't this seem connected to the threatening message?
The message.
That was a signal that the killing game was about to begin. And now we're all going to...
Wow, they must have had a lot of fun in the booth with that one.
Hey, what's gotten into you?
The message was just the prologue. Things are really about to kick off now. I can feel it. This is so exciting. Who's gonna be the first casual, huh?
That's not funny, Darumi. Not at a time like this.
I know you think it's a joke I made up, but how can you be so sure, Takumi? We never found out who wrote the message, and there's no proof that the diary's fake.
Yeah, but still.
You're the one most dangerous since you're trying to brush it all off as a lie, aren't you?
I wanted to tell her to not be ridiculous, but I couldn't argue with her logic. Are we all going to die? Is someone going to kill us? Have I lost my mind? Of course they're not. That makes no sense. I'll take the diary. Don't tell anyone else about this, okay?
Oh? You're keeping it a secret?
We have enough on our plates dealing with the invaders. I don't want to saddle everybody with pointless anxiety. So please, just do what I'm asking.
Whatever. It's more fun if the killing starts unexpectedly anyway.
Thanks, I guess. I hid the diary under my clothes and hurriedly left the library. Couldn't shake the feeling that I need to hold on to it for some reason. Back in my room, I quickly shut the diary in the drawer of my desk. I need to prepare for the next invader attack. That's where my focus needs to be. I can't just sit here. I need to do something.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see if we can get paper now. Oh, oh.
Time to get moving.
Yay! There's all the paper.
When the invaders might attack,
So rest up while you still can.
Well then.
Damn, you didn't wish us good night, guys. What the heck?
It's nighttime already. Sure enough, there was no attack today. What about tomorrow? The day after? They could even show up 5 minutes from now. Calm down, Takumi. If you let yourself go down this rabbit hole, you'll never get out. My head was hazy, like it was filled with fog. I knew it was because of the weird stuff Darumi had said. Everybody's going to be killed?
No. I have to do the killing.
Oh, is the parasite in your head speaking weird again, Takumi?
I was shocked by the words that left my mouth. As far as I was at the invaders, there was no reason for me to say something like that. I must have been too tired lately. I'm going to sleep. Crawled under the covers and forced my mind to shut itself off.
So, for context, after doing a certain route, Takumi is like definitely infected with a brain parasite ever since day 4 on this particular route, so have fun with that information.
Get ready for your 12th day of active service here at
Last Defense Academy.
Prepare to spend another day
Enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable, just pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Prepare to give your lives. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna give a big TLDR here. If you want to check the previous VODs to see what I'm talking about, you can. But basically, there are things called guis, which are like a parasitic creature that literally attaches itself to your fucking brain and makes you kill people so it can reproduce. In another timeline, Nozomi was infected with one and basically killed people. Along with an animal that Shoma had secretly kept as a pet, but it's very complicated. Oh, you know about them. Yeah, well, on day 4, we heard the sound of a Gui basically attacking Takumi, but he passed out and has no idea about it. And more than once he's mentioned being hungry for frogs, which is a telltale sign that someone is possessed by a Gui. So yeah, that's a fun little thing to know before going this route.
I'd like to be ready since the invaders can show up any time, but... Anyway, I'll just think about this after breakfast. After I wrapped up the quick breakfast in the cafeteria, I was in the middle of thinking about my plans for the day while walking down the hallway when... What was that? A loud noise suddenly echoed down the hall. I come from the metal shop? Man, who is making so much noise this early in the morning? I gingerly went inside and saw Tsubasa there, a serious look on her face, making something on a workbench. Tsubasa, what are you doing this early in the morning?
Takumi, sorry, I was so focused I didn't notice you come in. I was just making a bomb.
A bomb? How are you so casual about it? What's even going on?
Well, actually, I just happened to find these plans for a bomb. A strong one that uses undying flames.
Where'd you even...
It's a long story, so I'll spare you the details. Basically, it was stored in what was left of Siri's memory bank. Since he uses undying flames, I'm hoping it can work on the invaders.
You're not wrong. A bomb like that could really help us out in battle.
Right? That's why I want to give it a shot. It'll take a lot of time and effort, not to mention it's real hard, but I gotta try.
Thanks, Tsubasa. I'm hoping for good news.
Oh, and one more thing. I'll be holed up in here in the metal shop for a while, but you can absolutely not come in while I'm working on this, okay? It's dangerous.
Got it. Don't put yourself too hard, okay? Also, do you want a chair to put in front of the door so that if someone tries to come in, they can't? Because, I feel like you're not... I don't know. Have you told everyone about this? Anyway, I said bye to Tsubasa and left the metal shop. I don't have time to relax either. I need to give it my all.
Alright, back to my room so I can leave my room. Oh, wait, I don't need to be here. Let's go to the rush. Hooray! Hooray! Aww. Hooray! 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 Aww. I guess I could hang out with Kiyoshika. Have you come here to do laundry too, Circa Takumi? The big river right inside the school has made doing laundry a breeze. I'll just scrub these dirty clothes.
Hey, what are you doing? You can't use the pool for your laundry.
But sir, Takumi, the river is where you do your laundry, right? I mean, it's just like in the fairy tales. The old lady found Momotaro while washing her clothes.
The pool is not a river, Kiyoshika. Everyone has to share it so you can't get the water dirty.
Oh, heavens. But when shall I launder my clothes?
That's why we have washing machines.
After spending some time together, he understands Kiyoshiko better now. Yeah.
Free time. Where's Darumi?
Why can't I hang out with Darumi? This sucks. This sucks. Okay. Well, at least they're nice enough to be like, oh, hey, this is where they are. Takumi. Just the peasant I was looking for. Put your palms on the floor and crawl now. You're my loyal horse from now on.
I ran full tilt away from Carrara.
After spending some time together, you understand Carrara better now.
You never school then.
Ah, God.
Ew, it's late. I better get some sleep. After a light stretch, I immediately fell asleep. And then I woke up, but it was the parasite. I stabbed Tsubasa in the face, or whatever.
Burn out! Get ready for it. Prepare to spend another. Be ready to give your life.
Well, time to start my day.
Oh. I genuinely thought that was gonna be a blah situation. Yay! The Woomy!
Takumi, come out to this movie I'm shooting, okay? Look! Look what I made with the Gift-O-Matic. I can use this video camera to direct my very own movie. I'm gonna make the nastiest, most messed up splatter film ever made and send the TRC into a total spiral of terror. So I need you to act in my movie as a corpse.
A corpse?
Yep, all you have to do is die on camera. Just plunge a knife into your belly and get yourself.
I'm not gonna commit seppuku for your movie. Besides, it has nothing to do with acting.
It's fine, I can just bring you back with your Matic. Filming starts now, and I have a set ready over there.
I ran as fast as my feet would carry me.
You experience unlock the keyword video. Oh! I haven't had that keyword the entire time? That's insane! Okay. Let's go hang out with Darumi again. I'm like genuinely impressed that I never unlocked that prior. I guess it's a Darumi exclusive keyword.
What's the matter, Darumi? Something happened.
I have a fatal find my foundation all day. What am I gonna do?
So you just lost something. Must be pretty expensive stuff for you to be this upset about it.
Oh no, it's dirt cheap. I bought it out of a bargain bin.
Then why are you crying so hard?
Well, I just wanted to cry, okay? I'm depressed. I want to cry, and I can't find my foundation. That's a good as reason as you saying to cry. That's all. You ain't get it, Takumi. Dancing with Crazy Wish don't mean anything to you.
I'm just saying sometimes I understand Darumi better now. I love her. She's so awesome.
At ease, soldiers. You never know when the invaders will then.
Another uneventful day. Sure hope I can say the same about tomorrow.
Day 14.
Get prepared. Be ready to give your.
Neat.
When I got to the cafeteria, everyone was already there and starting their meals.
Good morning, Takumi. Would you like some bean paste stuffed hamburger? That doesn't sound bad, weirdly.
Oh, I'm good. You're all up early today.
We've been training hard, so we are waking up famished.
You're training too? But you hate fighting.
I don't want to be caught with my proverbial pants down if something happens to my dear sister. I'm prepared to defend her if things go wrong. That's the only reason.
He's changed. Last time he couldn't risk his own life if he wanted to protect Keiko. If it's his powered up emo anima making him more inclined to fight?
I'll be off then. I have more training to do.
Once Zima left his seat, Keiko leaned in close and whispered in my ear.
Takumi, I've been practicing with my infuser too. Kiyoshika and Moko are teaching me how to use it in secret.
You mean secret for Mima?
Yeah, he says it's dangerous, but I want to be able to fight too.
That's great. Let me know if I can help, okay?
Okay, thank you.
With a happy smile on her face, Keiko took off after Ima, rather. Come to think of it, Sho's been keeping up with his training with Sakamaru, too. Everyone's working hard to survive, to protect those they care about. I need to do the same. The next attack should be on day 29. Although I can't count on my memories of the future anymore, assuming the attack will still occur on that day is better than being completely in the dark. Anything may happen at any moment. I need to be prepared. I finished a quick breakfast and looked at the clock. The day is just beginning. Now then, time to decide what I want to do today.
Oh boy. Alright, let's see. Report card. Art items and horror accessories. Alright. I mean, well, this... Yeah, fair enough. Oh, wait, but I already gave her that. Oh, I haven't gotten that item yet either. That sucks. No, I didn't mean to leave. No, go back. Alright, what was the other one? Horror accessories. Yeah, that'd probably be it. I'd want one of those too, to be fair.
How do you know me so well? Have you been stalking me?
Away! Bum 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 bum. Hooray!
Want to get some snacks for me, Takumi? I hate eating full meals. It's too much work. I'm fine having snacks for all 3 meals.
I ate some really unhealthy junk with Darumi. After spending some time together, you understand Darumi better now. How many routes did you clear? I've done the conspiracy route. I've done one ending of the rebellion route. I've done the second route. You know, the one where you all die and Nozomi's the last one, and it's like the most revealing long route. I've done the Box of Calamity. I've done the Box of Blessings. And now I'm aiming for another route right now. I think that's all the ones I've done. Second scenario, yeah. Let me just make sure I get this fucking person reported real quick. Spam bot, scam, view bot, scam. Block the user, then ban the user. There we go. What? What the fuck? Okay. Why the fuck did it kick me out of my stream manager? Box of Calamity Witch Root. Let me just pull up the, let me just pull up the chapter select so you can get a sense of it. Let's see, this was... It was around here, right? Yeah, for Box of Calamity, I went all the way to the end. Oh, to win. Yeah, that's a crazy fucking route. Oh.
Another day is done. I'm beat. I better rest up so I'm ready for tomorrow. I was about to climb into bed when my eyes suddenly stopped on the drawer of my desk. I was going to die, huh? Suddenly remembered what Darumi said. I'd almost gotten caught up in the eerie vibes in the library, but nothing strange had happened since. Must be some sort of lame prank. A message on the diary. Huh? Who could that be at this hour? Slay open the door to see my visitor. Huh? Yuriko.
What? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't expecting you to drop by. Anyway, do you need something?
Let me make it short. Someone's dead. The enemy will attack tomorrow. Be ready.
Huh?
That's all the business I have with you. Sorry to disturb you so late at night.
Wait, how do you know they're coming tomorrow?
Good night, Takumi. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Yuriko! Yuriko quietly left without attempting to further explain herself. Thought about chasing after her, but stopped myself. I had a feeling she wasn't going to tell me anything further. How would she know there's going to be an attack tomorrow? If that's true, why is she telling me? My head's starting to hurt again. A little pain interrupted my thoughts. I couldn't take it. I had to lay down in bed. Before long, I fell into a deep sleep.
Day 15. Ding dong, bing bong.
Band out of troops! Get ready for your 50th day. Prepare to spend another day. Be ready to give your lot.
Here we go.
There's the usual announcement. Just another typical morning here at Last Events Academy. I was jolted mid-yawn, suddenly remembering last night and left out of bed. Right, the attack! Hiroko said they're coming today, is that true? I need to ask her. I better hurry to the cafeteria. I made it to the cafeteria, but there was no sign of Hiroko. Was she still sleeping, or did she already eat?
Takumi, my dude, what are you looking so shifty for?
Hey Gaku, have you seen Hiroko?
Yuriko? Probably not.
She always vanishes without a trace. One moment she's there, the next she's gone.
She totally does. Maybe she's a lone wolf?
I guess it's because she's used to being by herself. She doesn't hang out with the others unless she has a reason to.
Well, why don't we ask Darumi? She seems to be a huge fan of Yuriko.
Isn't she still sleeping? I went to get her breakfast, but she didn't answer.
Oh, okay. Thanks, guys. I guess I'll just eat breakfast for now. Put some grilled fish, rice, and miso soup on my tray and sat down, only to find myself making eye contact with Karara across from me. Morning, Karara.
You look as stupid as ever. You're getting poor on my food.
She's the one to talk about anyone's face. How is she with the mask on, anyway? What if I ask? She'd probably flip out. I'll just keep my questions to myself.
I've been puzzling over this for quite some time, Lady Karara. How do you eat with that mask on?
Excuse me? You have something to say about the way I present myself? I'll shove that stupid sword of yours all the way through your gaping hole.
My holy Jumanji sword. I think I might cry.
Man, forget this. I just finished eating and go find Yuriko. I was just reaching for my rice bowl when
Wah, wah. Yes, that's this early in the morning?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Defense mode initiated.
Damn it! I was worried just like Hiroko said, but I think we can cap it so soon.
Everybody, look at the monitor.
Ugh, this place is fucking crawling with invaders. We gotta fight back.
I'm all set to go. Ring the gong whenever you're ready.
Everyone, prepare to engage. It's time for a defensive battle.
Yes, sir.
Shoma, you ain't ready for the battlefield. Wait with the twins unless you want to get yourself killed.
But I tried so hard.
You'll just be holding us back if you can't use your damn hemo anima right. You hear me? Sit this one out. We're going to a sortie, so you guys take care of the school. I think Darumi's in her room, so let her know what's going on.
Understood. My hemo anima is still unstable, so we'll take you up on the offer. Everybody. Don't worry. We'll stuff them out and end this real quick.
Hiroko, what did you...
There's no time to talk. Let's head for the warm room.
Right.
Ugh. There we go. That's everyone. Take a look at the monitor.
Who's Hiroko so forcefully commanded? I look at the live feed of the battlefield.
Commanders.
This is going to be killer. 2 at the same time. For real? That's twice the work!
Why are there so many invaders?
Takumi, judging from your reaction, this isn't something you knew about.
No, I've never seen 2 commanders attack at the same time.
Oh dear.
Dramatic change from the timeline he came from is nothing new at this point. I need to focus. There's only one thing to do now. We have to make it through this. Tsubasa, are you ready with the new bomb?
All set. I haven't tested it yet, but I'm sure I'll be fine.
Thanks, that'll help. Let's keep that as our trump card. You think we can beat it if we use it? It's a last resort. Anyway, quickly in your position. It's time to fight.
Right. Go SDU Rangers.
I'll handle this. Come, Holy Jumanji Sword. Let us go mad and cause chaos together.
Here we go. Defensive battle, initiate.
Oh, dead. Yeah, we know. So glad I did the second scenario as one of my earliest, because it means I just don't have to do anything.
Now you face Valagarzo, the paragon.
A worm!
Gross. I can't even look.
That's the commander that absorbed Ema last time. Everyone, stay away from her.
Wait. They're doing something.
Did they just use?
How insolent. Then they'll just have to die together.
Takumi, Tsubasa. Once we weaken them, finish them off with the bomb immediately.
Huh? We're gonna use the bomb?
Just do as I say. Takumi, are you ready?
Got it. Tsubasa, on my signal, fire away.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've heard it called, too. I kept getting confused and kept calling it the true route as well, but my friend said, don't call it that. That's not what it is.
Hiroko must be asking us to do this for a reason. She was right about yesterday's attack, so she must know something.
I mean, I think, the truth route was pretty good overall. Ending sort of feels downerish, but I guess that's the point, to sort of hint that, hey, this is not the true ending.
Work together and protect the school, everybody.
Oh boy. Man, this battle stuff is easy.
They overwhelmed us.
We're not done yet. And we have Overlord Meshness.
Takumi, now!
Yuriko gave me the signal. She watched him try to get back up again. Right, time to finish him off.
Tsubasa, the bomb.
Got it. Get back, everybody.
Tsubasa shouted her warning and then turned the Undying Flames bomb toward the commanders. The resulting shockwave was strong enough to make the ground beneath us shake. I looked back out at the schoolyard and there was no trace of the commanders.
Goodness. It worked.
Wow! That bomb was insane! We're freaking invincible!
Yeah, looks like they pulled it off.
Life disappears so quickly. I'd watch the commanders get obliterated with a sense of detachment.
Another successful defensive battle. Excellent work, everyone.
We have to fight if we want to survive. After a long battle, we dressed our tired bodies to act to rest. I asked Kiriko what happened tomorrow. I prepared a light meal in the cafeteria and tottered back to my room.
Why not what, by the way? I don't know if I forget if I answered that or not.
It's that time again, huh? I didn't realize how much time had passed during the battle. I'm starving. Our breakfast got interrupted, so I never got to eat properly. Trying to keep my stomach from growling, I laid out the meal I'd prepared on my desk, but couldn't bring myself to eat a single bite. Why? I wanted to put it in my mouth, but my mind refused it. This isn't what I want to eat. Isn't it? Then what do I want to eat? It's only day 15. I can't start tripping now. Reassured myself and just to force some food in my mouth. I rolled around seeing a presence. Sure enough, there he was.
You haven't been looking so good lately. Is something wrong?
You don't seem to be in great spirits yourself. Did you catch a cold?
Sadly, I've never felt so much as a cool breeze.
I'm kidding. What's the matter?
I was just curious about how you were holding up. I saw today's battle.
Right, we owe you for that bomb. It was incredibly powerful.
A certain amount of undying flames needs to be drained from me every day. Honestly, even at the pace the machines are going, it's barely enough. The bomb used up even more energy on top of that.
So that's why you seem so weak.
Hey, do you think my flames are helping you achieve your desired future?
Of course they are. I came from the future, so I should know. Your powers are indispensable if all of us want to survive all 100 days here.
I see. Right. If there is hope in the future you wish for, I'll lend you my strength. But if the path forward toward that future changes...
If the path changes? What do you mean by that?
I can't explain it well. Maybe my fears are unfounded, but...
You've been wanting to say something for a while now. Just tell me.
Yep, he fucked off.
Expression troubled, he quietly vanished without saying a word. I'm making good progress. Doing what I need to do and protecting everything I need to protect. I'll get back to everything I lost last time. I murmured to myself as I dove into my bed. Hunger completely vanished the moment my intense sleepiness overtook me. Closed my eyes and immediately fell into a deep sleep. It slowly opened my eyes, unsure if I was in reality or a dream. What time is it? I opened my eyes, got up, and checked the clock. To my surprise, it was already late at night. No way, how long was I asleep? My head hurt violently, maybe for oversleeping. I took some supplements and crawled back into bed. I feel like I could sleep forever. Couldn't bring myself to move, and as I curled up in the blanket, I suddenly grew sleepy once again. I should be training, or strategizing, or doing anything other than this. Joshua went out. Couldn't find the will to do anything. In the end, I didn't leave my room at all and fell back into a deep sleep. Says so, it's day 16, past without anything happening at all, I think.
And then a body will be discovered tomorrow. Ooh.
A sudden forceful impact connected with the back of my head. My head ached so badly I thought it would split in two. I realized I wasn't in bed. I fell on the cold, hard ground.
What happened?
I gritted my teeth through the pain and opened my eyes. The blurry sight before me was clearly not my room. Is this the biolab? I had the distinct medical smell and the familiar lights used for surgery. I was sure of it. But what the hell am I doing here? I was sleeping in my room. Gripping my throbbing head, I slowly got up. I need to figure out what happened. Just then, I sensed someone by the operating table. I strained my eyes and saw...
Hiruko!
A few feet away, Hiruko had fallen on her backside in front of the operating table.
Hiruko, what are you doing here?
Her expression looked immensely pained, and in front of her... Oh! Was someone standing over her holding a rumbling power saw.
Who are you?
They were wearing something that looked like a diving suit, their face hidden underneath their helmets. I immediately knew what was happening as they slowly approached Hiruko. No, she's going to die! I moved before I could even think. I ran towards the strange figure. I rammed the person holding the power saw with my entire body. They staggered for a moment, but quickly regained their footing. Stay down! I grabbed them again, trying to get them to drop their weapon. But they were holding on tight, leading to a tug-of-war between us. Let it go! Drop it! I couldn't move too dexterously while I was dodging the blade, and eventually they backed me up near the window. No! You'll kill me! It's do or die! Ah! The boat we reversed positions, I grabbed them and tackled them as hard as we could. Oh, the glass on the window shattered explosively. And the two of us fell to the ground, still locked in our grapple. My chest ached as if it had been crushed. Couldn't breathe properly. I still got myself on my feet and glanced around. Ah! They were right practically within an arm's reach. They silently grabbed the power saw and began to draw closer to me. I need to run or they'll kill me. I ran at full speed in the darkness. Who are they? When are they doing this? I was clueless, drenched in horrible, uneasy sweat. Run, run, run! But where? I run inside the school, someone else might get hurt. Glancing back at the shadowy figure closing in on me, all I could do was keep running. Eventually I ended up at... I finally stopped, my path blocked by the raging flames. Damn it, where do I run to? I turned my heel and... The violently spitting saw blade, the power saw, was slowly getting closer. I tried to back away, but the flames looked at my back. There's nowhere to run. They raised up the power saw, staring at me like they were locking on their target, and viciously swung it down. I'm going to die! The blade was coming right at me, so I...
Ew. Let me see what my friend suggested for this. Alright. I'm gonna kick the attacker.
I'm gonna lose a foot!
It's your future.
Keeping the attacker inside, I adjusted my balance. I let my momentum carry me forward and kicked their leg as hard as I could.
How'd you like that?
The figure in the suit lurched and fell, a power saw clattering the ground.
There.
I didn't waste any time. I grabbed the weapon and brandished it in front of me.
Now it's my turn.
I raised the deadly spinning blades and brought them down on my attacker. Only for them to dodge out of the way at the last second.
You won't get away.
They were sprinting away in the opposite direction now. I tightened my grip on the power saw and ran after them. I couldn't afford to let them escape. If I took my eyes off them for even a second, they'd melt in the darkness and I'd be at their mercy again.
I won't let that happen.
The power saw was weighing me down though. I'd never catch up like this. There was only one thing to do. Whoever this person was, I had to stop them. I tossed the power saw into a nearby bush and broke into a sprint. My chest was tight from how hard I was pushing myself. My leg was so tired they were practically numb. But I didn't stop. I couldn't give up now. I cleared my mind and ran. Little by little I was catching up to my quarry. A few feet more and I'd be right on top of them.
Where did they go?
Just then I saw them. They ran towards the academy's main entrance with a sense of definite purpose. I saw good. I put a last effort burst of speed, but it wasn't enough. They got out ahead of me and made it through the doorway. Damn it! No! In the darkness, I hadn't noticed where they were going until it was too late. Now, thanks to my carelessness, the school's safety had been compromised. I have to hurry! I ran into the school, following the strange figure's footsteps. I hadn't given up on catching them yet.
But yeah, the reason I did the kick me route is because apparently this is one of the necessary routes to get the final ending. And I'm just trying to sort of get there so I won't have to stream the game anymore. Not that I'm not enjoying it, but like I do want to get my variance back up.
The person in black suit continued to run around the school. They moved confidently, almost like they already knew their way around. Where are you going anyway? I was still having trouble closing the distance between us. Then they turned a corner and I lost sight of them. Where did they go? No one answered my question. The only sound in the lonely hallway was my own voice echoing. They can't have gone far. I need to keep this up or else they'll escape completely. I checked every hallway, every classroom, every locker I could find, but the mysterious assailant wasn't in any of them. They probably used the cover of darkness to slip out of the school unnoticed. That, or they were still lying in wait somewhere. I continued my systematic search until I arrived at the boys' bathroom on the second floor. The window was wide open, there was muddy footprints all around it. They must have escaped through here. It's the only thing that makes sense. Who in the world was that? More importantly, is Hiroko okay? What about the others? I turned to leave and go check. All of a sudden, I felt like the inside of my head was getting turned inside out. And then... I blacked out abruptly and completely. As if a plug had been pulled somewhere in my mind.
Get ready for your 17th day. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering. Be ready to give your life.
Alright. So you're not planning on going for all endings. I'll probably do that eventually, just not on stream. Because I have been playing this for a very long time and haven't gotten a chance to really do much else on my streams. If that makes sense. Like, I took a break for Deltarune, but that's about it.
My consciousness slowly but surely faded back from the dark depths it had fallen into. I opened my eyes and found myself looking up at a familiar ceiling. It's my room. I remember now, last night Hiroko was attacked by someone in a weird suit in the biolab. I chased after the attacker, but I lost them. Then I blacked out. Wait a minute. I passed out. How did I get back here? I don't remember a thing. Did someone carry me here? And come to think of it, Hiroko, is she okay? Did anyone else get attacked? I reflexively sprang out of bed, but then... Ow! And while I tried to move, a sharp pain shot through my entire body. Guess I did push myself pretty hard last night. I even jumped out of a 2-story window. I don't think I broke any bones, but it still hurts. Look in the mirror, I was covered in cuts and bruises. It was no wonder moving around hurt so much. Even so, I couldn't stay put and recuperate. There are too many questions that need answering. I fought through the pain and made my way to the cafeteria. Arriving in the cafeteria, I did a quick head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13. And me makes 14. We're all here. Even Hiroko, the one I've been the most worried about, looked fine. Seeing them all there eating breakfast like nothing was wrong, I heaved a sigh of relief. Thank goodness, everyone's okay.
Morning, Takumi. What's the matter? You look all out of breath.
Well, wait, don't you guys know what happened last night? Didn't Hiroko tell you?
Huh? Something happened last night.
They really not know? How could they have not noticed all the running around and glass breaking? Moko, can you get everyone together for me when breakfast is over?
You seem real serious about this. Alright, leave it to me. In the meantime, you should eat too. Try to relax a little. Okay, hun?
Sure, thank you. And he left the rest of Moko and tried not to panic as I wolfed down some food. A little later, everyone gathered around a table at Moko's prompting.
Is this going to take long? I think I'm heading for a sugar crash. Yawn.
That's what you get for putting a ton of chocolate and ice cream on top of your donburi.
You wanted to talk to us about something, Takumi?
Yeah, it's about last night. Got right into it and began explaining what happened. But something wasn't right. Hey, where's Hiroko? Wasn't she here a moment ago?
Oh yeah, she said she wasn't feeling well. She went back to her room.
Huh?
Being around a disgusting tardigrade like me probably made her queasy.
That could be a problem. Without her, I can't...
What, can't get off? Did you get bored of harassing a zombie and found another girl to get your grubby hands on? How many innocent maidens will you corrupt before you're satisfied?
How indecent, and yet how intriguing. I demand you tell me more.
What are you guys talking about? Anyway, that's not the point. Heard to have Hiroko around so she can back up my story, but I can't exactly go and drag her back here. What can I do about it? I'll just have to do the best on my own. Alright, it's a long story, but here goes. I recounted events of the previous night, as far as my memory of them would allow. Naturally, I started with the strange figure who attacked Hiroko with a power saw. From there, I talked about how we both jumped out the biolab window, and we chased the killer after they lost their weapon, only for me to lose sight of them. I was left in amount of amazement. They probably didn't know whether to believe me or write the whole thing off as a fever dream. That just about covers it.
Are you serious? All that really happened last night? Hold on, I need a minute to take all this in. My brain kind of short-circuited after you brought in the maniac with a power saw.
I don't get what's going on either. That's why Hiroko going to be here so she can fill us in. Damn. I thought none of the rest of us realized all that was going down.
The biolab's walls all have surprisingly good soundproofing for some reason. You did a good job making it through this ordeal alive, Mr. Sumio.
Yeah, you're a total champ, Takumi.
It's kind of scary, though. Just imagine what might have happened to Hiroko if you hadn't been there. Even if this maniac had made mincemeat out of her, we could have just fed it to her back, to bring her back.
Don't talk about her like she's a sausage filling. Besides, there's a limit to what the machine can do.
But what were you doing in the biolab at that tower, Takumi? I can only assume you were drugged or sleepwalking. If you're not making all this up, that is.
What do you think I want to attack Hiroko?
I'm just speaking hypothetically. Honestly, I don't see how attacking your teammates would benefit you, so I'm not entertaining the idea too seriously.
We won't be able to say anything for sure until we get Hiroko's side of the story.
Maybe it was some kind of shape-shifting enemy?
I mean, there's no one else alive in the school apart from us.
Yeah, the alarm was sounded off. That was it. And the invaders always show up in huge swarms, not one at a time.
Does that mean the attacker was one of us?
No, that can't be.
But we've already been getting threats. What if even more freaky stuff starts happening after this?
Just like that, the whole room seemed to frost over. Everyone looks uneasy. Hold on a minute. I didn't make it sound like that.
But now the possibility is out there. You can't deny it, not unless we have solid alibis, or if we catch the real maniac. So, there really is a traitor among us. There is only one truth, which means, who was it exactly?
This isn't good. This rate everyone's going to start getting paranoid. What can I say to calm them down? Before I can think of anything. Darumi? Darumi had been silent throughout the conversation, suddenly began to tremble all over.
Good for you.
It's a murderer, miss! A notorious serial killer! This is the kind of twist I've been waiting for!
Like a dam, it suddenly burst. Darumi's strange laughter filled the room.
A serial killer hiding in a group of students? Only someone with a severely unsound mind would come up with something like that. Threatening messages, serial killers and power saw maniacs. I can't take this.
This is so cool! Let's go crazy and start killing each other!
Maybe we should let Miss Anemia handle the killer. You know, fight fire with fire. Or in this case, maniac with maniac. If we need a sacrifice, I'll volunteer. But I may be so useless even though killer won't waste time on me. Yeah, they've said Among Us a lot in this.
So we're just assuming all this stuff about killer is true for now? I can't keep up.
Guys, please, let's not get paranoid. From now on, you have to walk around alone at night. Be careful. Might be a good idea to keep our infusers with us, too. Then we'll be ready to fight back if the killer tries anything.
I'm going to go see what I can do about fixing up the biolab window. It'll be a good chance to investigate the scene, too.
Thanks. Sorry for the trouble. Go see how Hiroko's doing. I'll let you guys know if I find out anything new. I'm not in agreement, and the meeting broke up. First of all, I didn't talk to Hiroko. She says he's not feeling well, but hopefully it's nothing serious. This is about to leave the cafeteria. Darumi, you still here?
Seems like that diet is the real deal after all, huh? Don't worry, Takumi. I won't say a thing. It's our little secret.
Having creepily to herself, Darumi skipped out of the cafeteria. I hadn't mentioned that old diary to anyone either. It wasn't exactly a credible source. I didn't want to risk it making everyone even more paranoid. Anyway, I really need to go talk to Hiroko. I pulled myself together and made my way to the dorms on the roof. No good, huh? I rang Hiroko's doorbell, but there's no reply. It didn't sound like anyone's moving on the inside. I was reaching toward the bell to ring again, but thought better of it. She's probably sleeping. I feel bad for disturbing her. After the events of last night, I was still pretty worried. But I decided to leave Hiroko for now. I'll ask her later. Still plenty to do in the meantime. Luckily, I turned away and went to attend to other matters. I already knew where my next stop was going to be. This is where I chased the killer around last night. At the time, it had been too dark for me to make out very much. I had a general idea where to go. Should be right around here. I'm gonna rummage in the grass and shrubs, searching for something I left behind last night. Took me a while, but I eventually found it. Here it is. This is what I've been looking for. The power saw had taken rid of the killer and threw in the bushes during our chase. I can't just leave this lying around here. I'd better put it somewhere safe. Hefty up the power saw, I carried it back to the school. Okay, should be good here for now. Well, shop seems good at hiding places, Eddie. It was already full of guns and landmines and other lethal-looking objects. I set the power saw down at the corner of the room and stared at it for a moment. Up close, these blades look even bigger and more deadly. I'm glad I didn't get hit. Whoever had that been brandishing this me and Hiroko. They were definitely out to kill us. But why? What more could they possibly had? I should probably go over the whole incident again. I'll tell the others I've stashed the power saw in here next time we're all together. Closing the metal shop door behind me, I left and went back to my room. Back in my room, I collapsed into my bed, exhausted. Look at the clock, I realized half the day was gone already. I know I ought to be using this downtime wisely and prepare for the battle, but I just couldn't motivate myself to do any of that today. I still have 3 major mysteries to solve. The first, what happened last night? What was going on in the biolab with no memory of being there? Why was Hiroko attacked? Someone was the person in the strange black suit. I had no idea who they were, but they were... or what they were doing out there, or why. And the third, my gaze slowly traveled towards the desk. I hadn't looked at the strange diary again since putting it down. It couldn't be, could it? I got for my...
Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow. Kojaku's husband? It's very kind of you. I didn't even realize there was another viewer going on. Yay, it's been a while since I've heard that sound.
This thing still creeps me out. What kind of deranged person had written these illegible words and scribbled this picture of the killer? Looking at it gave me a weird sickly feeling inside, like I was being drawn into the madness on the page.
That was the signal the killing was about to begin. And now we're all going to...
Darumi's craziest words welled up in the back of my mind. Are the threatening messages in the diary really connected somehow? I wanted to dismiss it all as a meaningless series of pranks. I still had doubts I couldn't quite dismiss. Those seeds of suspicion were starting to grow, threatening to choke me from the inside.
Dig dog, big bong. Time to rise and shine. Here we go.
I woke up to the usual morning announcement and slowly got out of bed. Didn't get a chance to talk to Hiroko yesterday. I'll have to track her down today at some point. But first, I should go to the cafeteria. I had to tell the others about the power saw. When I arrived, everyone was already there. Everyone except Hiroko. I waited and waited, but she didn't show. In the end, I told the rest of the team that I'd stashed the power saw in the metal shop for now and left. Whew, I feel a little calmer in here. I need a change of scenery and found myself visiting the leisure lounge. There's no one here. That's too bad. I was in the mood to talk to someone. I wasn't really sure what to do, so I sat on a chair by the side of the pool and gazed at the water for a while. Something got an unpleasant, twisty feeling in my stomach. Why am I so hungry? I just ate a few minutes ago. What's going on with my stomach? My appetite seems to come and go a lot lately. I reached out for a bottle of water in hopes of culling my hunger pangs. And as I did... Oh! Hiroko! Surprised troubled expression crossed her face. She must not have expected to find me in here. I thought I'd finally get to talk to her, but as soon as she saw me, she turned around and began walking away. Hey, wait! I ran after Hiroko and grabbed her, wrapping a hand around one of her long, slender arms. Let me go. Sorry, I can't right now. I need to talk to you, Hiroko.
I have nothing to say to you.
Hiroko looked away, refusing to meet my eye. She was acting so strange, and I had no idea why. Are you feeling better? I heard you were sick yesterday. Anyway, I wanted to talk about a few nights ago when you were attacked in the biolab. You remember that person with the power saw, right? Where'd they come from? What happened that night?
Can you let go of me now? You're going to leave a mark.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I realized I can hold on to her really hard and let go. But I couldn't let her leave just yet. I shifted around and blocked her path to the door.
I've already told you I have nothing to say to you. Stop wasting my time and move aside.
Why are you acting like this? Is there some reason you can't tell me?
Please, just leave me alone.
Hiroko, what are you... Before I can say anything else, Hiroko shoved me aside, knocking me off balance. Ow, ow, ow. I felt my butt with a painful thud. That girl really didn't want to talk to me. I got to my feet to go after her, but she was already gone. Hiroko. Why? I had no idea what was going on with her. Why couldn't she tell me what happened? Why was she avoiding me all of a sudden? I didn't know, but one thing was clear. Hiroko was hiding something. I can't just give up. I need to find out the truth. I wouldn't get anything out of Hiroko the way she was now, but there's plenty of other stuff I could do to investigate. I decided to clear my mind by looking around somewhere else.
Hooray! Boop. Okay. Dum 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 dum. Sure, we can talk to her. Unforgivable. Someone must pay for this.
What's the matter, Kara? What are you so mad about?
That fool Gaku called me a little baby. I'm gonna make him pay.
I'm afraid I can stop Kara from getting revenge on Gaku. Spending some time together, you understand Kara better now.
Yeah. Hello, Sir Takumi. Would you like to eat some snacks with me? Prithee, this cafeteria rocks. It's a dream to have unlimited access to Anmitsu. When I lived alone in the mountains with my grandpa, I was only rarely permitted to eat sweets.
Must have been hard living in the mountains like that. I'd imagine you have a lot of convenience stores around.
Forget convenience stores, we don't have a supermarket or schools or anything at all. We fended for ourselves, except for whenever traveling salespeople would drop by. Naturally, that meant no Anmitsu or any such thing. Whenever I wanted a sweet treat, I would suckle on the nectar of the nearby flowers.
Whoa, that really is unfathomable to me.
I'd often accidentally sip on a poisonous one, and then I'd foam at the mouth and pass out.
Often?
I enjoyed the cafeterias at Mitsu as I listened to Kiyoshika's survival stories. After spending some time together, you understand Kiyoshika now. Any soldiers.
You never know when the invaders will then.
I didn't get to talk to you today either.
I'm gonna go ahead drink for a second. Actually, I'll be like back in like 1 second. And the bathroom's like literally right next to me.
Hopefully this time she'll open up to me and we'll all make it through this alive. No, not just hopefully. I'll definitely make that happen.
Day 19. Bing bong.
Get ready. Wait, 19? Well, that's a good round number. A real milestone if ever I heard one. In honor of the occasion, I've prepared... I've unlocked some new facilities. Feel free to check out the garage on the first floor and the library on the second. The VR machine in the trading room's been updated too. All part of the service. Be sure to sharpen up your skills, allow your creativity to bloom, and slaughter the vile invaders more efficiently than ever.
Neat.
The obnoxious morning announcement played just like it always did. Having the person who recorded those announcements is gone now made it feel a little uncanny, though. What's the idea of making the 19th milestone own day anyway? All that good round number stuff made no sense. Wait, didn't I say it the last time too? Shake out the haze that linger around my thoughts. I got out of bed. Seeking the library. I've got some business there today. First, if I had breakfast, time to go to the cafeteria. Step in the cafeteria and grab some food. For a second, my eyes met Hiroko from across the room. Oh! There was a moment of silence, and then she turned away. She refused to look in my direction after that. Sheesh, guess she's still avoiding me. Sighing inwardly, I turned my attention to my food. When I was done, I made my way to the library. I think Darumi found it somewhere around here. Stood where the library stacks, thinking back to the day Darumi and I found the strange diary. So I don't still completely buy that it has anything to do with what's going on here, but it was worth taking another look at what was here. There might be some kind of clue. And right now, I needed all the information I could get. I ran a finger along the spines of the books, and then began pulling them out one by one. My moves got faster and more frantic. I kept going until I'd emptied the entire shelf. How long did I spend doing that? Completely lost track of time in my desperate search, but eventually I found something that made me stop and take notice. Oh, what's this? I feel a beaten up old volume of the hardcover. It caught my attention for a simple reason. There wasn't any writing on it. The front cover, the back cover, and the spine were all completely blank. I looked in the backseat. There's a publication info there, but the last few pages had rotted and crumbled away. Was it really old? I gently opened it to the little page to be green, but the only text I'd seen so far. The history of the school. Letters were faded and old-fashioned, but I could still read them okay. Come think of it, aside from the basics, I actually knew remarkably little about the academy. With both Siri and Nacho gone, there wasn't anybody I could ask about it. Not something I thought about very much, but this isn't exactly run-of-the-mill school. Turn the pages, getting away from the musty paper smell that only really old books develop. There was no publication key anywhere, so I had no way of knowing how old it was exactly. I flipped through the pages at random until... Huh? Caught a glimpse of some troubling text. Did I see that right? Back to the page in question. Sure enough, there it was. Notes on the serial murder incidents. My heart skipped a beat. A trail of cold sweat ran down my back as I began to read the passage. It detailed a series of ghastly murders that took place at the academy sometime in the past. They started one day without any warning. A mysterious figure in the school had started picking off students one by one after another. Clad in a strange black suit, a killer used bladed weapons like saws and hatchets to massacre their victims. Some students rallied together to fight back, but they were all mercilessly cut down. Well, the next day, the academy was sealed off from the outside world, and the students were prepared to mourn the friends they had lost. But then the killer came back. Once again, they mowed down soon after stealing, bathing the school in blood. cries of pain, fear, and hatred echoed throughout the grounds as students' short lives came to an abrupt, violent end. Just then, like before, the killer disappeared without trace. No one knew how they got in to begin with. Although some thought that it might have passed themselves off as one of the surviving students. No one ever got a definitive answer. The nightmare still wasn't over. Again and again, the killer would appear seemingly out of nowhere, kill a handful of eager students, and then disappear again. Naturally, there were attempts to fight back, but none of them achieved anything, as if they were dealing with an unkillable demon. Even now, the killer still sneaks these halls, awaiting the time for the next massacre. Unthinkable demon. This gotta be made up, right? Just doesn't sound realistic, though. I guess it's not the craziest thing in the world.
Hey, we're basically immortal too. It's not that weird.
I found myself thinking back to the strange diary again. Could it have been written by one of the students who survived these attacks? The information in the old book and the diary matched up a little too well for it to be a coincidence. The part about the killer still hiding somewhere in the school, that couldn't be true, could it? Could they have been the one who wrote the threatening message to start all this? No, wait. I shouldn't jump to conclusions. Let's see if there's anything else. I took a deep breath and went back to reading the school history. Next 3 hours, I immersed myself in urban legends and reports of other student incidents that supposedly occurred in the years-long past. Alright, I think I should do it. I closed the cover with a sigh, having skimmed through most of what the book had to offer. Covered a wide variety of topics, but it all sounded like things made up for fun rather than like... Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? I'm so sleepy. Stuff about the serial killer is the only part that feels like it might be important. I don't know if it has anything to do with the power saw maniac I saw, but it's worth thinking about. I'll take this book with me now. If Darumi finds it, I'll only fuel her word fantasies.
Not that she needs help fueling them.
It's already dark out. I spent the better part of the day reading. Stuck the book under my shirt, left the library, and back to my room.
Jesus Christ, am I like micro-napping or some shit? Ugh, Jesus. If I'm saying nonsense, I apologize.
Another day's flown by. There was not an enemy attack today, but there's bound to be one soon. Let's be ready. Should focus on training tomorrow. I'd like to look into the murders that the book talked about, too. I still haven't gotten a straight answer out of Hiroko.
Sorry, I've just been, like, feeling slightly sleepy reading this, and, like, sometimes I sort of forget what I'm saying in the middle of a sentence, and I'm not sure if I was reading something, or if it's just a thought that came into my head.
Oh, there's so much to deal with, I don't even know where to start. Maybe I'll just sleep on it. Maybe this will be more clear in the morning.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Just know that I'm, like, a little sleepy-eepy sometimes.
A long, hard yawn and switched off the lights. So ended my 19th day at Last Defense Academy.
Besides, it's mostly for the people watching the VOD anyway.
Burn out of troops! Get ready for your 20th. Prepare to spend another day. Be ready to give your life.
Morning again. Actually got a decent night's sleep for once. What should I do today? Should I prepare for the next battle, or... Actually, I better get some breakfast before I make any decisions.
Okay, I thought I was going to get breakfast. What the hell, game?
What's the matter, Darumi? Did something happen?
No, I just felt like crying.
First you should have a reason to cry. Tears are supposed to mean something.
We're spending some time together. You understand Darumi better now. Hooray! There we go. Whew. Okay, cheap food, horror tools. Got it. Whoop. There we go. And close. An evil snack. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting the sweet snacks.
How do you know me so well? Have you been stalking me?
Hooray! Ding dong ding bong.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Another day's done. Today went by in a flash. I better hit the sack before I start feeling hungry again. I wasn't all that tired, but I got into bed anyway and forced myself to go to sleep.
Let me check something real quick.
Band out of troops! Time to rise and get ready, prepared, be ready to give your life.
I got to the cafeteria and glanced around. Sure enough, Hiroko wasn't there. What's her problem? This girl never gets to talk to her about that night. Oh, I can't give up. I'll ask her again today. I have to try.
Morning, Takumi.
I was just taking my tray to the table and Moko called out to me, chipper as ever. Turned around and saw that Nozomi was there. Hey, you two. You're up at it early today, huh?
Good morning, Takumi. Want to eat with us?
Sure, thanks. I took a seat opposite the girls. Moko stared at me intently like she had something to say, but I didn't know how to bring it up. Is there something on my face?
No, of course not. I was just checking out your breakfast, that's all. You got a real good balance of macronutrients there. You can have some of my protein powder if you want a little extra, though.
I'm good, thanks.
How about drinks? Want to chug some raw eggs, maybe?
Oh, that's fine. I'm fine.
Aw, party pooper. Well, it's your loss.
So this Moko. What does she really want to talk to me about? Maybe she's just waiting for me to make the first move. But I'll look like a total creep if I'm wrong.
Come on, Moko. Let's just come right out and ask him. I was getting to it. Stuff like this calls for a delicate approach. For all we know, Hiroko's maidenly virtue could be at stake here.
What about Hiroko?
Whoops, there I go again. Don't call a plumber, but you got a leak. I'm sorry, Takumi. I really hope you don't take this the wrong way. But Moko and I have been talking, and we both think you and Hiroko have been acting a little strange lately.
Right, I should have known this was coming.
I didn't want to pry, but it's been going on for a while, so... Sorry, hun. We just didn't know how to bring it up.
Don't apologize. It's my fault for making you worry. Your concern is understandable. Things have been awkward between Mira and Haruko ever since the incident. What was I supposed to say? I had no idea why she was avoiding me. Well, some stuff happened, but I'm really not sure how to explain. She wanted to find the right words, but Nozomi didn't impress me.
It's okay if you don't want to talk about it right now. Just know that when you're ready, we'll be here for you.
Right, thanks. My breath caught in my throat. For just a moment, it felt like I was talking to Karara again.
I'll see what you can do to soften up Hiroko, too. I know she's the type who likes to be on her own, but she's still a poor, vulnerable maiden at heart. Even rabbits can die of loneliness. You You boys have to show some sensitivity. What does that have to do with it?
Get the feeling this conversation's drifting away to its original topic. I have the energy to get it back on course, though. I'll just smile and nod until it's over. After finishing breakfast, said goodbye to Moko and Nozomi and went back to my room. Okay. It's a new day. The idea of this mystery killer still worries me. But the whole thing's kind of sketchy. Affairs were a much more definite threat. Makes me ready for the next time they attack. But...
Okay. Art items and horror tools. Probably horror tools. Oh. I know what Darumi would want. A rope from which to hang herself. Hooray! Bond up event!
Do you study a lot, Takumi? I don't. It totally bores me. It's not like my parents have any expectations for me either. Oh, I'm not saying it's pointless to study or anything, okay? I just don't want to end up too smart. Smart people have more things to worry about after all. Also, I don't dig the competitive spirit it promotes. Why do other people seem to like it so much? Trying to one-up one another when we're not even playing a killing game is just stupid. You can count me out. I'm feeling stupid for even talking about it. Regular society and everyday life are pure trash.
Aww. Free time. Yep. Yes. Wait, what? There she is.
I don't believe this. It's unforgivable. Why is the decor in this school so cheap looking? It's so gaudy I could puke. Feels like Navarre Rish. I don't know. Enough. I can't take this anymore. Takumi, I demand you to blow up the school immediately.
Blow up? Have you lost your mind?
Send this tacky school to hell where it belongs and build a castle worthy of my nobility. I'm gonna set up the bombs. You help.
I really tried to calm Sakura down, but somehow getting her to give up on her plan. All these rich people delusionally self-absorbed. After spending some time together, you're understanding her a little bit now.
You never will then.
Oh, that was pretty uneventful. It's not saying I didn't have any problems. Here we go, the killer, the invaders, there's still a lot I need to deal with. All of them, here goes probably the most urgent. I'll patch up things with her soon, everyone's going to worry. Alright, tomorrow for sure.
Alright, perfect.
What the alarm? You made any attacking now?
Intruder alert. Defense mode initiated.
Oh, I better get going. I was out of bed before the echoes of the alarm had faded. I can do this. I won't let anyone die this time. Taking the briefest of moments to psych myself up, I rushed out of the door and made my way to the war room.
Yeah, one of those nighttime attacks. I'll probably take a second to grab a snack once we get to the actual battle.
A night attack? Seriously? Don't these bastards ever sleep?
There's a lot more of them than the last time, too. They're really going all out.
Tsubasa, you don't think me and a ball of yours can take them out?
Sorry. It's taking a while to put it all back together. There's no way I'll be ready for this battle.
For real? We gotta fight all these enemies by ourselves?
Don't worry. I'll fight too.
Huh? Really, Keiko? Where's this coming from? It's be a point to say how our battle's still now. Not to mention how protective Ima is.
I just can't stand on the sidelines and let you all protect me. I've been training hard so I can help myself out there.
I'd be happy to have you with us, but are you sure about this?
There's nothing I can do when she gets like this. I tried to persuade her to reconsider, but it didn't work. She even threatened to sever our sibling bond. The idea was so distressing, I passed out on the spot.
The point is, I'm fighting and there's nothing you can do about it. Don't interfere, brother dearest.
I've been training too, by the way. If push comes to shove, I'll jump in and protect my dear sister. I'll fight too. I'm sorry about before.
You too, Shoma? You don't gotta worry about this guy. I've trained him up so he won't embarrass himself.
That's right. I gone from being a mold on a bathroom floor to a mold on a toilet seat. It's a huge upgrade.
Nice to see you guys finally showing some backbone. If there's something I can't stand, it's unproductive parasites.
Well, you did take care of the school back when that threatening message forced us to leave. Just Invader on the loose, it might actually be more dangerous when we hang back while the rest of us go and fight.
That's a good point. You coming too, Darumi? Oh no, I'd like to show up as a melee, of course, waiting for you all when you get back. It's such a classic killing game opening. Well, I guess it could be fun to go wild and massacre a bunch of enemies too. Alright, I'm in!
That's the spirit. Now it's decided. We shouldn't waste any more time. We'll be mobilizing all team members for this battle. Team leader, give the order.
Right. So long since Hiro spoke to me, she caught me off guard. There's no time to get flustered, though. I need to focus on the battle.
Oh, no battle. He decided against it. Anyway, I'll be right back. Like, literally right back. Hooray! I'm back. And boop. Chips.
What gives? I can't see the enemy in this. We're sitting ducks out here.
Sir Takumi, how are we to deal with this mist?
We'll do the same thing we did in my future.
Kako, make your way outside the mist and snipe the enemy from a distance. Ima, you'll have to cover her. Both of you. Hurry.
So, I just protect my dear sister from any harm that comes her way? Now that I can do.
Okay.
Thanks for that, Hiruko.
Don't waste time talking. Concentrate on the battle.
Man, this battle stuff is easy.
Takumi, this commander, is she?
Yeah, she's the one we took prisoner in my future.
I'm here this time. I won't allow that kind of worthless sentiment.
Huh? But... We'll talk about this later. We have to defeat her first.
Here we go.
And there we go.
Yeah, we won. Now we just have to finish off the commander.
Shouldn't be too hard. She's basically on her way out already.
You looked out the defeated commander.
Please, don't kill me.
Huh? Did she just say something?
My name is Ava, the paragon of nature. I beg of you, please spare my life. I surrender. I'll come quietly, so just let me live. I don't want to die.
Terrified invader raised a trembling hand and brought to her mask. And she removed it to reveal what she was underneath.
This is the commander's true face? She's no different from us.
It's just like you said, Takumi. You'd almost think she was human.
She looks roughly the same age as us as well. This certainly isn't what I expected to be concealed under that mask.
She does not look the same age as you guys. She's clearly an adult.
Speaking of masks, didn't you say something about that too, Takumi? Don't the commanders consider removing their masks a sign of surrender?
Yeah, that and a way of showing respect to your opponents.
And it's one of their religious teachings they never go against, right?
That's if what Takumi told us is true, anyway.
Oh! Do we gotta find out who's lying now? Who should we string up first?
Her taking off her mask makes no difference. Hurry up and kill her.
What?
But doesn't that seem a little cruel?
Not as cruel as attacking at night and trying to kill us in our beds.
She's also the reason Ima had to get turned into Siri, right? Personally, I think that operation sounds like an interesting challenge. How about you, Ima?
Good question. It's a tough choice, all right.
What's so tough about it? She caused you so much suffering in the future. She's just going to betray us again this time. There's no point sparing an enemy if it means losing an ally later. I'm with Kako on this one. Besides, people who hide their true faces should never be trusted.
Ha ha.
Very convincing coming from you, Miss Osuzuki.
If we're gonna kill her anyway, can't I keep her as a research subject? I'd love to see what invaders' bodies are like on the inside.
Wait, please. I don't know anything about this previous timeline you're talking about. I would never defy God's teachings. I've lost the battle. I surrender. You can do what you want with me, but please, don't kill me.
The commander's pleas were getting more and more desperate.
Kumi, please. I really think we should spare her. We can't kill someone who's this afraid to die. Can we? Well, Mr. Sumino, what's it to be?
Takumi, brother dearest, stand aside. If you won't kill her, I'll do it myself. I need to get stronger, and this is the fastest way to do that.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
Takumi, can't you do something? We've already won the battle. Can't we just let her live?
What do you think, Takumi?
Anger, sadness, pity, desperation, fear. Everywhere I looked, somebody looked back at me with a different expression. I was waiting for me to make the call. It wasn't an easy decision, but I knew what I had to do.
We're not going to kill her. Let's take her prisoner like before.
Oh, interesting. We don't get to choose that.
What? Have you lost your feeble excuse for a mind?
Why kill Ado but let this invader live? If you're gonna make these big decisions, can't you be a little more consistent?
I didn't want to kill Ato, but I had to keep everyone safe. Anyway, we'll learn from the mistakes we made in my future and keep security on our prisoner extra tight.
But she could still escape or turn on us some other way.
Our team leader has made his decision. We have to abide by it. And since we can understand the invader's language now, it could provide a tactical advantage too. If we take this commander prisoner, we can interrogate her and potentially learn something that will help us out later.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not just going soft here. You've got to believe me.
I suppose that makes sense. What do you think, Lady Kako?
If there's a proper reason for it, I guess that's okay.
I didn't expect Hiroko to be so supportive, but thanks to her, the mood was starting to change. It was still clearly conflicted, but they were starting to come around to the idea I proposed.
I'm in favor of taking the commander prisoner.
Same here! So what if she escaped into Kumi's future? We just gotta make sure that doesn't happen this time. Fine. If you're all going to insist, I guess I'll go along with it.
I think we should spare her too. I'll help take care of her and everything. If we need to torture her at any point, can you let me do it? What kind of screams do invaders make? Just imagining it is giving me goosebumps.
Sir Yugamu, tell your little Yugamu to calm down.
Forget the commander. Someone put this guy in a cage.
Sounds like the matter's decided. The rest is up to you, team leader.
First things first, let's get her into a cage. We'll use a sturdier lock than we did in my timeline too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'd never forgive myself if I died here. No matter what, I need to make it home one day.
We summoned the drones to take the prisoner away and locked her up in the courtyard. We're all exhausted from our late night battle. We staggered back to our rooms afterward for some well-earned rest.
Hooray!
Oh, I can finally get some sleep. Mostly my thoughts centered on the prisoner Ava. She called herself. We're finally going to get a chance to sit down and talk to a commander. She managed to get away last time, but I won't make the same mistake again. I'll talk to her tomorrow and see what you can tell us. For the first time in a while, I felt like we might actually make progress. The relief that brought me that thought gave me was enough to carry me into peaceful slumber.
Alright.
Gradually drifted back to consciousness, my head still fuzzy. Stretched out under the covers and thought back on the events of last night. What time it is? On my clock, I found it was already past noon. I slept like the dead. I've overdone it. My head was killing me. Pretty bad breakfast would be such a drag. I had no appetite at all. I was too tired to be hungry. I can't just not eat anything. Picked up some rations I happened to have laying around and eventually got a shower and got dressed. Then I remembered Ava, the commander we taken prisoner. I had to go check on her before I did anything else. Oh, that's... As I made my way to the courtyard, I spotted Shoma coming the other way. He was carrying a cafeteria tray.
Oh, Takumi. Good morning, or, afternoon.
Hey, Shoma. Guess it's more like afternoon now. Did you get up at a normal time today?
I sure did. I need to bring Ava her breakfast. I did promise I'd take care of her, and after all, it's only natural that should include feeding her.
Oh, was she? She say anything to you?
She ate a little, but she didn't speak. I think she's in a state of extreme stress. She was trembling all over. Although that might just be because she was so disgusted by my unclean body odor. She's asleep now. That's the first time she slept since we put her in the cage.
Okay, sounds like it'll be a while before we can get anything out of her.
I'm sure if we keep talking to her, she'll open up to us eventually. She has such a beautiful, gentle look in her eyes. I don't think she's a bad person, really.
She developed a strong attachment to the prisoner last time, too. Things are different now, so I want to believe it won't lead to the same disasters it did back then. I'll leave Ava in your care, then. Whenever there's any change.
Right! I'll do the best job, and inept sob like me can.
You want to see what Ava can tell us, but there's no point in rushing things if she's not ready to talk yet. So I'd let Shoma handle her for now, and let's spend my time somewhere else.
Alright. I can do some pasta.
Wow, really? You know so much about this stuff.
Tsubasa, who are you talking to?
The school bus. We're totally hitting it off.
What was a loss for words?
After spending some time together, you understand Tsubasa better.
It's getting dark. Head back and get some sleep. Gazing absently at the sky, I ambled across the roof toward my room. There goes there, too, looking at the night sky. I won't get a better chance to talk to her than this. Changed direction to walk over her, but then... She must have noticed me. She abruptly got to her feet and began walking away. What's wrong with her? Why does she keep avoiding me? Hiroko, wait a minute! Panic and irritation made my voice come out louder than I intended. Got Hiroko to stop, though. She turned around, regarding me with quiet disdain. I'm sorry for yelling. It just slipped out. I really need to talk to you.
Didn't I tell you I had nothing to say to you?
It's fine if you don't want to talk. But at least tell me why you're avoiding me.
She didn't say a word. Jelly silence. That's the only answer she deigned to give me. So that's how it is. Sorry for disturbing you. But you'll tell me someday, right? I want us all to survive this war.
That includes you, Hideko. If something's bothering you, you can always ask me for help.
Oh, thank you for backing me up when I wanted to spare Ava. If you hadn't been there, the discussion might have gone on all night. Thanks for trusting me.
I just made the most logical choice.
I'm grateful the same. Thanks again. Hiro turned on her heel and left, still not saying anything. Felt like your cool, collected demeanor eased up for a moment, though. I couldn't tell for sure since it's so dark. Oh well, at least I gotta thank her. She was hiding something from me, that much was obvious. But for whatever reason, she wasn't able to tell me about it. Guess I just have to gain her trust slowly but surely. Don't get discouraged. You can come back in time just to get up when things got tough. Going to win this war and take everyone back to the artificial satellite, right? Yeah, whatever it takes, that's what I'm going to do. I made a silent vow to myself The twinkling stars up above, my only witness.
And me.
The night passed quietly and without incident, drawing an end to my 22nd day at the academy.
Day 23. Ding dong.
Band out of troops! Time to get ready for your... Prepare to spend another day. Be ready to give your life.
Oh, another day starting. How should I spend my time today?
Yeah, let's do a little exploration for more materials, I guess.
You really want me to come along?
Neato.
Heady, soldiers. It's time to
Hit the hay.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Huh?
That's another day done. Time flies when we're not fighting. All we could make is a day 100 as peacefully as this. I knew that was just a hollow fantasy, but it gave me some comfort as I gradually drifted off to sleep.
Band out of troops! Time to rise and shine! Get prepared to be ready to give your...
Okay, time to get up. Should do today. Please make sure I'm using my time productively.
All right.
Move out.
Heady, soldiers. You never know when the invaders might attack. Well then, good night.
Oh boy. Let me see if I got anything on art fight. Nothing.
Nighttime announcement played like it always did around that time. Normally it would be my cue to start getting ready for bed, but not tonight. Ugh, I really need to eat something. I was way too hungry to just go to sleep. I've been so stressed lately, my meals have been pretty rough and ready. I guess that's finally catching up to me. But I finished all my rations and I really don't feel like going to the cafeteria. Maybe I'll just drink some water or something. I turned the faucet and began to frantically gulp down water. So hungry, it tasted better than regular water at any rate to taste. But still wasn't enough. I'm drinking too much of this. I don't know if our water supply is limited, but I better not risk it. Well, I'd filled my stomach to feel like it had something in it. I got into bed. So I was asleep. The hunger wouldn't bother me anymore. Closed my eyes and allowed myself to drift off.
Get ready for your 25th day. Prepare to be ready to give your...
Whew. Morning already. Remember my eyes are set up, still reluctant to floor the covers. My hunger pangs from last night had settled down, but I still feel like I should get a big breakfast today just in case. Better to the cafeteria. I let myself got out of bed, but then... No, who could that be? Sudden barrage of doorbell rings took me by surprise. Didn't end there.
Takumi, wake up! Please, come
That voice, Shoma! Took me a moment to recognize his voice over the knocking. It sounded flustered and panicky. Had something happened? I heard over the door and opened it. Sure enough, Shoma's on the other side, his face white as a sheet. What is it? What's going on?
Eva! Just come look for yourself.
Hey! Taken back by Shoma's intensity, I allowed him to lead me away. Shoma brought me to the courtyard. Everyone else was already there. They were looking at the animal pens with amused looks on their faces. Shoma, what's going on here? What happened to Ava?
She's still in her cage. Look, see for yourself.
Something in the way his voice quavered sent a shiver down my spine. But I did as he said and stepped forward to look at the cage.
She's dead!
Inside was a sickening large pool of blood. In the middle of it, a body covered in stab wounds.
Ava.
For a moment, my mind froze up. What was I looking at? Had someone really killed her?
Good grief. With this blood loss, there's no chance of reviving her. Although I'm not sure the Revivomatic would even have worked on Invader in the first place.
Poor Ava. Where did we go?
He'd been better off if we'd killed her right off the bat. Taking a prisoner only led her to an even crueler fate. More importantly, who did this? We've got to find the culprit.
Well, who was the first to discover the body?
Shoma. He said it was like this when he came to give Ava her breakfast. A likely story, Mr. Jinzaki. It was you, wasn't it? Of course not. Ava was so beautiful and pure. I never violate her like this. It's always the person who discovers the body that turns out to be the killer. It wasn't me, I swear. Stop that, brother dearest. You can't go around accusing people without evidence. You're such a kind-hearted little angel, sister dearest. We don't deserve you.
One thing's been bothering me. It's the way the cage was broken open. Judging by the damage to the door, this was done with a bladed weapon.
Oh yeah? How do we know that carries one of those around?
It wasn't me, I assure you. The holy Jumanji sword would never do something so crass.
I agree with you there. That sword of you is more of a reprobate than a ruffian.
She's neither.
I don't think it was sliced open with a sword. Whatever did this had a lot more force behind it. Probably something motorized.
A motorized weapon. My heart jumped in my throat. It couldn't be, could it? Yukamu, can you look at the damage on Ava's body and figure out how she died?
I can try, but I'm warning you. I'm no coroner.
It's fine, just tell me what you can.
I can see several defensive wounds. The size of the cuts is consistent with ones made by a sharp blade. So, Ava was probably attacked by someone with a bladed weapon. She fought back, but it wasn't enough to save her. The pain and blood loss would have sent her into hemorrhagic shock, and with no one to help her, she died soon after.
A sharp blade with a lot of force behind it. That sounds like...
I hope I'm wrong, but there's only one thing I can think of.
Sounds like the killer's back. Didn't I tell you this wasn't over?
You mean the person Takumi fought before?
Didn't you say you took their weapon away?
Yeah, I put in the metal shop.
A power saw, huh? Yeah, I can see one of those doing this kind of damage.
I remember seeing it laying around. You don't think someone used it to kill Ava?
Everyone, let's check out the metal shop quick. I scrambled inside and headed to the spot where I put the power saw, but it was gone. There's nothing there now.
Who would do that? Who would kill Ava? Well, given what I know from the other route, Keiko's kind of just my default suspect. But Takumi's up there given the GUI, or whatever.
We searched the room from corner to corner, but no one was able to find it. No way, it can't be.
That settles it.
Whoever killed the prisoner must have used the power saw to do it. So the killer in the weird suit came back? Where'd they come from anyway?
Hiding in the shadows like a coward. Come out and face justice, vile fiend. Of course. The killer could just as easily be one of us.
Don't be ridiculous. We can't start suspecting each other now. Besides, none of us had any reason to kill the prisoner.
You think so? I'd say everyone gets an uncontrollable urge to murder someone now and then.
That's just you, dude.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure at the moment. Like, it's complicated because I know that Keiko got sent somewhere else. But if that were also the case, then it wouldn't be this Keiko. There would be two Keikos running around. Which, I mean, yeah, can still absolutely be the case. But, you know.
This is Hiroko. You're the only one who survived an attack by this parasol maniac. How come you've been so quiet about it? Tell us the right deeds. It might give us some clues to identify the killer.
Sorry, but I don't remember much about that night. I can't tell you anything about the person who attacked me.
It's a lie. She definitely knows something, but she's not telling us.
Ah, no fair. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime experience and you didn't even get to remember it? That's seriously depressing. It's the same level of losing your entire save file right before the last boss. Just thinking about me makes me want to end it all. It must have been pretty traumatic. No wonder you blocked it out.
Excuse me for speaking out of turn, but can't we do something about Ava before we go looking for the killer? I feel terrible just leaving her like that. Let's take her to the morgue. We bury her. We'll also be burying any clues the body can give us. Maybe we can make her a grave marker for now. We'll give her a proper burial when this is all over.
Alright, let's split up. One group will move the body, the other will make the marker. After wrapping Ava's body in a sheet, the boys group carried it to the morgue. Ido's body's in here too.
You know, I do know something about this room that's very interesting. There's only 15 desks. Which, like, yeah, that's like one for every person. But, like, who on earth would even be around to do this stuff if all 15 of them died and required the morgue?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd never forgive myself if I died here. No matter what, I need to make it home one day.
Ava's words came drifting back to me. She was desperate to live and return home. She never did. Her life had ended in such a cruel way, too. A feeling of wretched misery welled up inside me. I clenched my fists and tried not to lose my cool. Once we'd safely stored Ava's body away, went to meet up with Nozomi and the girls. The whole team stood in front of Ava's empty grave and shared a moment of silence in her memory.
You never will then.
I mean, yeah, they can bury someone, but, like, if the morgue has 15 spots, why do they need all 15? Because if all 15 of them are dead, who's using the morgue?
Another day is coming to an end.
Because, like, if you include Aito, then there would be 50, then there should be 15 in total. I guess Siri maybe, but, like, at that point, what would he even be doing?
Another day is coming to an end. After paying her respects to Ava's grave, the movement's heavy. Sadness of leaving Ava, the fear of being attacked by the killer, paranoia about who could be behind all this, doubt, grief, frustration, a little smorgasbord of bad emotions. I didn't feel much like doing anything after that, so I just drifted back to my room. I tossed and turned in bed that night. I couldn't help thinking of the graves that had to make it my last timeline. Mirko, Ima, Nozomi. I couldn't let them die this time too.
Hey, what about Moko? You jackass.
Well, the killer came back and attacked again. We have to bury more of my friends. No, I won't let that happen. I'll get everyone together to discuss things tomorrow. We'll come up with a plan and find a way to deal with this. Firm in that resolve, I finally settled down and fell asleep.
Get ready, prepare, be ready to
Get ready to give.
So hungry. When I was awake, I was assaulted by an intense pain of hunger. Did I even eat anything yesterday? I didn't really have much of an appetite, but still. I'm gonna go to the cafeteria for some breakfast. Not talk to everyone about what we're going to do next. I'll let even more of my friends die. We all decided to get together with the classrooms. Once everyone was there, we got down to business.
Did we have to do the one with the ominous killer blood message?
Here's the deal. We need to do something about whoever attacked me and Hiroko and killed Ava. Up until now, we've been prioritizing our defensive battles. But after what happened yesterday, I don't think we can keep that up. That person in the black suit with the power saw. Let's just call them the killer to make things easier. We have to find them and stop them, or there could be more victims. Are you guys in?
Of course! I never give up, no matter how the others stack against me. That's just how pure of heart maidens roll. You all feel the same, right?
Yes! I may be at the very bottom of the social and biological hierarchy, but I'll still do whatever I can. The holy Jumanji sword could never stand idle and let evil have its way. And if she's in, I'm in. We shall find this villain and deliver swift, merciless justice.
Now this kind of mundane work would be beneath a noble like me, but I'll make an exception.
I'll help too. Can you let me torture the killer once we catch them?
It was a relief to get such a positive reaction out of everyone. They all seemed willing to help.
I still have my doubts about this whole serial killer thing. Are we sure they even exist?
Oh, they exist, alright. They definitely exist.
Why are you getting so mad about it?
I think the killer exists too. I can't imagine why any of us would do those things. I don't want us to start suspecting each other.
I agree. Whoever wrote that threat on the blackboard is probably behind it. There's someone inside the school picking us off just like they said they would.
So now we're gonna find him. Just search the school till we flush him out? I guess that's all we can do.
Hold on, I may have a better idea. I've been working on something I call an organic life detection device. It's not all that high spec, but it could help us here.
Yeah, sounds fancy. What does it do?
Put simply, it detects how many people are present within a certain range. When we set that range to within the wall of fire, we'll be able to see if there's anyone else inside the school besides us.
That's amazing. That's amazing, Tsubasa. It's so cool that you can make something like that.
Just remember, it'll only tell us the total number of life forms in range. But that's better than nothing, right?
Absolutely. Sounds like it'll be a big help.
It won't be ready right away, though. I need to drop some plans, get the materials together. It'll be a few more days at least. No problemo. We'll just have to patrol the school until you're done.
Please be careful, Moko. We haven't found the murder weapon yet. The killer probably still has it on them. They could attack again. You know, honestly, if someone right now in this very room is concealing a power saw of all things, more power to them, really. That's kind of insane.
Just let them try it. I'll shove my hand so hard up their ass without their teeth out. Dude!
Your hand in their anus, you say?
Can you really do that? Will it even fit?
Sister dearest, you're observing bad influences again.
At any rate, leave the device to me. I'll have it done as soon as I can.
Thanks, Tsubasa. Now that that's settled. The image of the 2 books I found in the library drifted into my mind. Should I tell the others about them? I want some more time to chew over what was in them, though. Now that's settled, everyone stay on your guard. Watch each other's backs. I don't want any more casualties.
Right, we can do this.
In the end, I decided to keep the old books to myself and ended up meeting there. I wasn't in the mood to do anything else, and before I knew it, my 26th day at Last Defense Academy had come to an end.
Day 27.
Band out of troops. Get prepared. Be ready to give your.
Be ready to give you.
Something matter, Keiko?
Oh, good morning, Takumi. I was just trying something else.
Trying what?
To have a vision. My dear sister can see into people's futures, you know.
Oh yeah. I was forgotten about that. Probably because her visions are so unreliable.
You don't seem very surprised. I guess you knew already. In that case, I'll give you the short version. She's trying to use her gift to give us some clues about the killer. A laudable effort, if I do say so myself.
But no good. I can't have visions on demand, no matter how hard I try. If only I had a better grasp on it, I could find the killer in no time at all.
In that case, it's time for your dear brother to step in and have a vision of his own. Yes, I see it. I can see that. My dear sister will be just as adorable today as she always is. Oh, and as far as your problem, Mr. Sumino, you probably just need more fiber in your diet.
Does that really count as a prediction? I'll tell you, it's slightly more nutritious breakfast than usual.
Oh my fucking god. Takumi, you don't have to fucking take him at face value.
I was even finished heading back to my room to think of my next move.
God fucking damn it, dude.
A clue to help us find the killer. Back in my room, I opened my desk drawer and took out the book I stowed inside. I didn't know how true it was, but this is the only other thing I'd found that mentioned a killer hiding inside the school. Maybe I'll take another look at it, just in case. I opened the musty old book and turned to the pages that dealt with the serial murders. True identity of the unkillable killer. As I scanned through the pages, I found a section that offered several theories. A man given immortality through inhuman experience, now seeking revenge on a world that treated so cruelly. A researcher who's driven to suicide came back to the dead using black magic. A reanimated corpse made by stitching together parts from students who died during an epidemic. These all sound like something out of a horror story. Once again, most of them sound like they've just been made up for fun. I couldn't prove that any of them were fake, of course, or that any of them might be real. I don't think there's anything I can believe in here unless I see it for myself. Besides, I closed the book and put it back in the drawer. Guess I'll have to do whatever I can until something new happens.
Alright. Bum 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 bum. Dum bum bum. He ate it. Whatever.
Shall we?
Alright. Yeah, kind of a lame output, because I don't really need BP that much anymore.
Another day without an enemy attack. Maybe I shouldn't get too comfy. I've had to fight night battles before. But it's like the announcement says, I have to rest when I can. After a warm shower to wash away some of the day's fatigue, I got into bed and soon fell asleep.
Hooray!
Big stretch!
Get ready, prepare, be ready to get.
Morning, Takumi. Want to eat with me?
Yeah, of course. Accepted the invitation and sat down opposite Yagamu. A reason to escape me, he was grinning like a Cheshire cat. Seemed really happy today. Did something good happen? Oh, am I letting it show? Whoops, that's no good for an assassin. But I can't help myself. I'm so excited I can barely hold it in. Considering Yagamu's unique personality, I hesitated to ask what he was excited about. Next moment, he picked up the knives he'd been toying with and turned his attention to the grilled meat on his plate. When it was too fast for me to follow, he began scanning the meat from the bone with frightening precision. Hey, what are you doing?
Whoops, there I go again. I should really only do this kind of thing behind closed doors. I can't help it, man. Ever since I saw her dismembered body, my passion's been at a fever pitch.
Is he talking about Ava?
And that's the kind of loving killing I've been craving all my life. Not being able to do it myself has got me climbing the walls.
Oh right, Yagamu's just a little eccentric. He's grade A Omega class freak. His breathing heavy now. He looked up at his wearing blades and locked eyes with me.
Say, Takumi, I don't suppose you'd let me kill you. I promise I'll treat every hair on your head with the love and devotion you deserve. Getting killed with love is like nothing else you'll ever experience. The two of us could make beautiful music together. Oh.
Yagamu's intense gaze gave me goosebumps and not in a good way. No way. Not in a million years.
That's fair. I wouldn't want to if you weren't into it anyway. But let me warn you. I can't keep going like this.
If you can't help me out, I really might have to kill someone.
Whoa, Yagamu! Crashing out on day 28? That's uncharacteristic.
His eyes still locked on mine. Yagamu stuck out his tongue and licked the blade of one of his knives. Hey!
He's so cute when you're scared, Takumi. Don't worry, I was just kidding.
Knock it off, please. Your sense of humor is bad for my health. Here I am trying to keep everyone alive. He's talking about killing for kicks. It's too early in the day to deal with this stuff. My ups of a stress-free morning, thoroughly dashed. I suffered through breakfast. Yagamu's eyes on me the whole time. I can't wait for it feeling more tired than before I ate. Motivation suffered it, so I decided to take a walk to clear my head and get my strength back.
Bum 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 bum.
Stepping out on the rooftop, I walked over the fence and stared up at the clear blue sky. Ah, nice fresh air. I feel better already. It wasn't bad taking a moment spaced out under this endless sky now and then. Just as I was beginning to recover my breakfast with Yagamu. Oh. I noticed Yuriko standing a short distance away, also looking up at the sky. Just like the other night. Should I try to talk to her? She'll probably blow me off again. Before I could make a decision, it was made for me. She looked like she noticed me. Huh? This is different. I expected Yuriko to turn her back to me walk away, but instead she was actually coming over to talk to me.
Takumi.
Yeah, what is it? My voice cracked. I was so surprised that Yuriko was suddenly acting friendly. Well, friendly for her. Why you change an attitude? Up until now, she'd been so determined to avoid me. As I struggled for words, Yuriko praised me with a piercing gaze.
How are you feeling?
A little flustered, to be honest.
No kidding. You look like a cat that just sniffed a pair of socks that hasn't been washed in a week.
That's oddly specific.
I was just trying to give you an example. If you're feeling the same as always, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm basically fine. Why are you asking, though? Are you finally ready to talk to me? I know you've had your reasons for staying quiet, but I don't think I can wait much longer to hear the truth from you. Like I said before, I want us all to survive this. So if you know anything that might be relevant,
I can tell you one thing at least.
I am not your enemy here. If you believe nothing else, believe that.
Yuriko looked me dead in the eyes. I could tell she was absolutely 100% sincere. Now let me tell you what's going on. If you're really on my side, you should be able to do that much. It's hard. You avoided me all the time. The others are starting to take notice too.
Now you mention it, Moko said something strange to me a while back.
Oh, what was it?
She said you were like a rabbit and could die of loneliness if I didn't treat you nice. Does that mean anything to you?
Wait, how was the rabbit in that analogy? What have you been telling her, Moko? I think her take on the situation a little off. Don't worry about it. Is that a smile? It's like a long time since I've gotten one of those out of her.
Well, I must be going. I'll see you around, Takumi.
Yuriko.
Hooray! Free time! Let me just check something. But let's get more supplies.
You really want me to come along?
It doesn't really matter who I bring, so I'm just doing it random. Neat. Ding dong.
You never know when you will, then.
I managed to keep busy at least. Hurry us up so I can get ready for tomorrow.
Burn out of troops! Time get recipe ready.
It's morning. Wish I knew with myself today.
Well, man, first I should save, because it's been like, Jesus, 19 days. Okay. Yeah, let's go hang out with, Nozomi.
No, that's not right.
This'll never work.
The infirmaries are a little too dirty.
I can't believe there's dust on the floor.
Well, this can only mean one thing. Time to clean. Give me a hand, Takumi.
I cleaned the infirmary with Nozomi. After spending some time together, you understand Nozomi better now.
Hooray!
Well, if I have to spend time with someone, I guess I'll pick you. Oh, Sir Takumi! I must live in this room from now on. Back away. The more I look at this room, the cooler it gets. It's like some dark and mysterious secret base.
What's so cool about a creepy place like this? Do you even know what it's for?
The purpose of the room is irrelevant. All that matters is that it has a cool vibe. I let feelings drive my way of life. So I've decided I shall live here. So it shall be.
I forcibly tried Kiyoshika out of the strange room she was so determined to stay in.
After spending some time together, you understand Kiyoshika better now. Ding dong bong bong.
Heady soldiers, you never know. Will then.
There we go.
Another day's over. Really have been flying by lately. Nothing else to do, I began to get ready for bed. Then I heard my stomach growling. Why am I getting so hungry at night lately? Am I sick or something? Am I pregnant? No, I doubt that. I guess we snacks late that night back at home. It's probably just a holder from that old habit. That said, I don't think it's good for me to eat this late. I decided to cut out myself by sobbing out water again. After that, I got into bed. Sleep slipped over me like a wave, and before I knew it, consciousness had drifted away.
Burn out of troops! As commanding officer responsible for the school and its students, I have an announcement to make. Get ready for your 30th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Down and dirty, it's day 30! I've unlocked some new classrooms to celebrate! Where did you get access to this time, you ask? On the first floor, it's the metal shop! And on the second floor, as usual, you can...
Oh yeah, he originally didn't have access to those 2 rooms until day 30. So we already unlocked everything to start, but I guess the old announcements are still queued up to play like before. He made it to day 30. Why aren't you today?
Yeah, Siri likes the yap. At least he's not brainwashing us this time, because he's dead. Alright.
Shall we?
Siri yapping from beyond the grave. Ooh. Bro, yapping.
There was no enemy attack today and no new activity. Yeah, on the killer side either.
Oh, right, this. Okay.
We'll conduct a thorough search of the school tomorrow. There has to be some kind of clue somewhere. I decided on that. I decided getting in bed. But then all of a sudden he appeared. Hey there, it's been a while.
Has it? I suppose it would seem that way to you.
I guess it all depends on your perspective. A lot's happened here lately.
I know. I've been sneaking out to check on things now and then. That girl you took prisoner. What? I mean, why?
You saw the way I've ended up too. I can't tell you that. We're still trying to find whoever did it. Hey, you didn't see anything, did you? Any little detail could help us figure this out.
What? Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
No, I'm sorry for spraying on you. We're just so desperate for information right now. If you do think of anything, let me know, okay?
That weapon you had before. I think it's called a power saw. I did see where that went. It was out on the edge of school grounds near the wall of fire.
Wow, really?
Yes. You can go see for yourself tomorrow.
Thanks, I'll do that. I would never thought about looking for all the way out there. We can use all the help we can get figuring out who the killer is.
So you really don't?
Huh?
Oh, it's nothing. I'll see you again, Takumi. Okay, so it's Takumi. Like, the way Shion is interacting with you, yeah, it's clearly us that's been doing this shit. Because, like, that's the kind of reaction you give, like, oh, is that not what you... Oh, okay, this is strange. Like, come on, Shion, just ask a question more once. Why would he do this? Because he's got a gi.
Well, after Marek, the ghost voice slowly faded away, leaving my room feeling strange and quiet. I guess what happened to him really got to him.
But who was the person in the diving suits?
I wouldn't fault him for being shaken up. No one could expect a serial killer was hiding here at the academy. I'll retrieve the murder weapon tomorrow. It's gonna be a step in the right direction.
No, there's definitely signs of him having a gi in this timeline. Because on day 4... Shut up. Anyway, in this timeline, he specifically got attacked by a creature on day 4 and then started craving frogs, which is symptoms of being gied. So, yeah.
Get ready for your 31st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to be ready to give.
Be ready to give.
I got up, got dressed, and headed straight out the door. I enjoyed the place the ghost boy had mentioned the night before. Should be around here, I think. Swinging the solid mass of flames in front of me, I began my search. Got it! Sure enough, there was a power saw. Its blade was coated with dried blood. This would kill Ava. The blood splattered up the whole length of the blade, right up to the handguard. There was no doubt about it. This weapon had ended Ava's life in such a cruel, violent way.
Who told me that? I saw it myself! It was, I literally read it.
I'd better tell the others about this. I brought along some cloth so I could carry the power saw without getting my prints on it.
Don't you already have your prints on it because you literally took it from the killer the other day before the murder?
Back to school, I got everyone together to show them what I found.
Wow, this is a grisly looking contraption. There's no way this isn't the murder weapon. I'd say these bloodstains are around a week old. It fits our timeline for when Ava was killed.
Damn that killer! Got some nerve using something like this to do their dirty work. Tsubasa, you checked for fingerprints, right? Did you find any?
Sorry, I tried, but I didn't turn up anything new. That's too bad. Maybe something else about it will give us a clue.
There was nothing too special at the place where I found it.
So, no footprints. Even if there were, we know so little about the killer, we'd need a real expert knowledge to learn anything from this. It is a little odd that the killer ditched your weapon and left it lying around in the open. Perhaps they had no choice. Takumi, you found it near the wall of fire, correct?
Maybe the killer threw away their weapons so they could pass through the flames and escape?
No one can survive walking through those flames. Is this killer immortal or something?
An unkillable killer. It happens more often than you might think. Right, Takumi?
Rumi looked at me and gave me a creepy smile. The diary found did say the killer kept coming back from the dead. That couldn't be true, could it?
Gaku, hurry up and catch the killer already. I'll see to it that you're paid for your efforts. Why me? Have you ever heard the expression, too dumb to live? I want to see if that applies to you.
Don't forget about the revival magic. Should it be more like too dumb to live, too cursed to stay dead?
A double whammy of kill fates. I really do pity the foolish sometimes.
You pity the fool, you could say? Alright.
Pity them all you want. Just quit making a fool out of me.
But don't they say people who call others idiots are often the real idiots? That makes us all fools, does it not?
Keep your mouth shut, idiot-in-chief. Your stupidity might be contagious.
I hate to interrupt, but is it just me or are we missing someone?
Huh? How did you mention it? Sorry, I'm late.
Oh, it was only Shoma.
Shoma came running in, carrying what looks like a large garbage bag on his back.
Well, well, if it's in trashy claws.
I'm sorry. Carrying this down slipped me more than I thought.
That sure is a big bag, dude. What you got in there?
Oh, rice. Hoping I was eating lunch in the bathroom like usual.
You eat in the bathroom?
Classic social...
Oh, outcast MILF. I should know. I do it all the time, too.
I didn't want to spoil everyone else's mealtime by inflicting my unhygienic presence on you. So I went to the boys' bathroom on the second floor, and I found this.
Show him the bag to reveal its contents. This is... Inside was what looks like that jet black diving suit and a helmet. I recognized it right away. There's no way I'd ever forget. This is the killers. It's what they were wearing that first night when they attacked me in Hiroko.
It is. I was so afraid of that. I found it stuffed into a supply closet. I didn't want to make any assumptions. I just don't remember. Oh, if you want to check the previous VOD on my YouTube channel, you'll see it around day 4 on this route. He specifically says it twice early on in this route. You can, and I hope you understand what the significance of the frog eating is. I mean, yeah, but it's not hygienic, but I think the point is that Shoma doesn't want to inflict themselves onto someone else rather than worrying about their own hygiene, which is backwards.
So the killer took off their suit and hid it. I hadn't considered they might do that.
And we only figured out thanks to Shoma in the bathroom. Go, Team Outcast!
But what about after the killer took off their suits? Did they slip away and hide somewhere? It's possible, but we can't say for sure yet. I bet Tsubasa's doohickey will help clear things up.
I should have it ready by tomorrow. Just wait a little longer.
So, what are we going to do with this suits? And the power saw?
The suit's no threat, but we should probably destroy the power saw, right? If the killer gets their hands on it again, we'll all end up like the prisoner.
Wouldn't it be better to just hold on to it? That's not Keiko.
Wouldn't it be better to just hold on to it? It could come in handy if we need to defend ourselves. Yeah, I'm with the Zomi on this. If we get attacked and have to fight unarmed, the best I can come up with is a bear hug. That's if my woman charms don't work, of course.
I'd object to that last part, but getting a bear hug from you sounds super scary.
Okay.
How about you lock it away somewhere? I'm pretty sure the lockers in the metal shop all have combination locks. If we're the only ones who know the combination, no one else can get in without absolutely wrecking them.
Then, that's not gonna work then, you fucking fools.
I guess that'd be okay.
Oh, before we do that, let's take a quick look at this suit.
The suits seem to be made of some pretty specialized material I've never seen before. Looked big and baggy at first, but it could be adjusted to fit pretty much any person of any build. It's heavy too. Hardly the kind of thing you want to go walking around in. Why had the killer been wearing this? In the end, we weren't able to figure out what the suit was for. I didn't find anything that might lead us to the killer. We took the suit and power saw at the metal shop and locked them away in one of the lockers. Alright, looks like they'll fit okay.
Now we just shut the door and set the 4-digit combination. I guess the team leader should do that part.
Me? I can't think of something right on the spot.
Just pick a number that's easy for you to remember, but don't make it too obvious.
Yeah, but still. I floated around trying to think of something, and then I felt someone's eyes on me. Gami started his own in the corner of the room. He was looking at me intensely.
Yeah, now you get it. Sorry, but I think I'm gonna head back to my room. I'll leave the rest to you guys.
What's the matter? You got a tummy ache or something?
Nothing like that. Seeing the power saws got me kind of hot under the collar, that's all.
Seriously? Still getting those even at a time like this? Okay, we'll rest up and feel better soon. See you later. Practically pushed Yugama out of the classroom and into the hallway. Last thing I needed was him getting in the mood, especially in a crowded place like this. Anyway, I got an idea for the combination. How about...
Wait, don't tell us. I think it'd be better if you're the only one who knows it, Takumi.
Why?
Well, that'll make it way easier to prove that you're the killer later. But, it kind of defeats the point if anyone can open this thing. I'm not saying the killer could be one of us or anything, but it's best to keep risks to a minimum, you know?
It does make sense from a logical standpoint. It'll mean less chances for the stuff to fall back into the killer's hands. We'll just need to make sure Mr. Sumino stays alive if there's an emergency.
Sure, I'll do my best not to die. Not that I make a habit out of it anyway. I closed the locker door and entered the combination to set the lock. The color decided on was 6914. 69 for the number of days left until day 100, and also because I'm very immature. 14 for the number of people in our group. 69 days from now, all 14 of us would still be alive. This code was like a wish. I'll promise to make that happen. Alright, that's done.
You better have that combination memorized. It's all over for us if you forget it.
They'll be fine, trust me.
Yeah, this isn't Kiyoshika we're talking about. 4 digits is probably too much for her to learn in the first place, let alone remember.
Aha! Give me some credit, Lady Carrara. If I write the number on my locker, it won't be a problem if I forget.
Every day you set a new record for stupidity.
Okay, guess that's all for today. Checking one more time to make sure the locker was secure. We all filed out of the metal shop classroom. I vowed to only open that locker in the case of an absolute emergency. In a perfect world, I'd never have to open it again, and we'd leave it behind on day 100. 69 days to go. We have to get through this.
Day 32.
Get ready for your prepare to spend up. Be ready to give your lot.
It's morning already. Tsubasa said her device would be ready today. We agreed to meet in the metal shop this afternoon. I wonder how that's all going to turn out.
Let me check a ping. Oh neat, maybe I'll tune into that later.
Is everyone here? Let's get started.
I'll come right to the point. Is your device ready?
Sure is. I was tricking it right up until the last minute. But I think it'll do the job just fine. Take a look.
Such technological wizardry. Will this lead us to the 7 wish-granting orbs scattered across the planets?
It's an organic life detection device, remember? It'll show us how many people are inside the school. How does it work? It's super simple, really. It detects and counts any large life forms within its effective radius. In this case, that ranges everything within the wall of fire, so it'll show us how many people are currently on school grounds.
It'll even register a stinking pile of excrement like me as a person?
Of course, so long as you're alive, you count toward the total.
But it only shows the total, not their locations.
It's great the way it is, if you ask me. How'd you make them so awesome? They take too long to go specifics. How about I just show you it in action? Everyone ready? I'm flipping the switch.
Boom! 15.
But there's only 14 of us. That means...
There's one extra?
Yeah, I already tried it before and it keeps showing up 15. Okay, I'm starting to get creeped out. You sure it's not broken?
Oh, no, I get this. They're making you think there's another person on school grounds, but it's 15 because of Shion. Shion's the 15th person that's alive. That's amazing.
I can give it a quick karate chop if you want. That might fix it.
Coming from you, Miss Machiro, it'd be more likely to smash it into pieces.
I actually got Takamaru to help me test it out already. I set him outside the wall of fire on the school bus and checked the reading again.
We did that, that's whole change. It went down to 14.
In other words, this reading is accurate.
And there really is someone hiding out somewhere in this school. Could the one extra be the boy made of undying flames? No, he's so different from any other person, he probably wouldn't count.
He's literally a person. I get he's a baby, but he's still a person.
It cinches it. The ordinary serial killers among us. Facts. Which means the killing game has finally started. Legendary pop. I'll believe that when I see it. Human or invader, anyone who messes with me is going down. In the name of the great and powerful Usuzukis, I'll slaughter this miscreant.
Good grief. You're starting to sound like a murder freak yourself. But I guess it's all in self-defense. Can't have you guys getting killed by someone who doesn't appreciate you.
Let's go catch us a killer, peasants. A king's ransom to anyone who makes a positive contribution. You're gonna give us money? Alright, let's do this. But anyone who fails to produce results must recite a poem of my own composition 100 times.
What tedious sounding punishment.
It's too dangerous for any of us to search alone. We should just split up into groups.
And if you find yourself in a risky situation, get out of there. We'll stop once the sun goes down too.
Got it. I'll be checking the readings in case there's any change.
You arranged to search the school in groups of 3 or 4 people. Fortunately, none of us were able to uncover any new clues, and starting at dark, we called it a day. Curtain fell on our 32-day at the academy, with the life sign total an ominous 15.
Get ready for your prepare to spend another day. Be ready to give your life.
Be ready to give your life.
Morning again. Yawning, I got out of bed and stretched my arms a little. What's the killer doing this morning? Were they also waking up around this time? Part of me wants to keep looking today, but we can't neglect our training either. We only have so much time here. We need to think carefully so we can make the best use of...
Wow.
Intrusive defense.
Damn, it's like the enemy could read my mind. I need to focus solely on the fight now. To the war room. So answer the alarm. Everyone gather War room one after the other.
Taking advantage of the confusion caused by the killer to try and catch us off guard. The cowards. I think it's just a coincidence. Now they're here. We gotta take them out like always.
Indeed. The search for the killer yesterday was a mere appetizer. Now it's time for the main course. Invaders a la mode.
Takumi, I assume you're fine with us all fighting this time as well.
Yeah, it's better that way. Let's do this, guys. Initiate defensive battle.
Dead. Whoop. I never really thought about it, but I guess every single side of the battlefield, other than the parking lot, is a different sports field, which is interesting. Yep. Oh, dare that bitch push. Oh wow, doing both in one motion, huh? Interesting, they're coming from a different direction than normal.
With a fearless smile on her face, Vesh just took her leave. After the battle was over, we trudged our way back to the war room to discuss how it went. Like a supreme commander, walk away on Arn was a bitter pill to swallow, but we made it through without the fatalities on our side. I think it was bound to be even stronger the next time they attacked. We'd have to train hard if we wanted to survive. We couldn't afford to take the rest of the day off, though. We spanned the meeting and let our 33rd day come to an end.
Whatever. Whatever.
Burn out of troops! Get ready for your 34th day of prepare to be ready to give your...
Oh boy.
Morning already. I feel heavy and sluggish. I hadn't completely slept off the fatigue from yesterday's battle yet. Maybe I'll just take it easy for today as well. Oh wait, there's no time to slack off. The killer's still on the loose. First, I'll go to the cafeteria and see what Tsubasa can tell me. Today, just like yesterday, number of life forms registered inside the school is 15. Killer was still here somewhere. Question was where?
Mercurial Isubasa. Whatever. Whatever.
Yuriko, what are you doing here?
I'm meditating. I want to relieve some of my mental exhaustion. I'm meditating with Yuriko. That does remind me. Let me see. Whoa, HP +1. Hooray! These are fucking useless, so I can ignore them. I have yet to find a use for these. They don't even give you voltage, so like, what's the point? Ah, damn it, I'm out of material again. Whatever. Do I have everything? Nope, I'd have to get this one more, so...
Takumi, come play a game with me! You have to play one of my favorite eroge. You'll totally love it.
The game Darumi chose is a very erotic and extreme game, but it was really unpredictable and interesting to play.
You never know. Well then.
Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, hello.
We didn't find him today either. I go into bed to embrace the warmth of the covers after a long, hard day. Carried out another exhaustive search, we hadn't found any trace of the killer. Shouldn't get discouraged. Kept looking, we'll find him eventually. Tomorrow for sure. It wasn't as simple as that. Days passed, we still made no progress in our search. Every time we looked at Tsubasa's device and saw that 15 flashing back on us, it felt like a killer was mocking us from the shadows.
Oh, sweetheart, what's she doing?
Day 38. Yeah, I do need to do that. I just use the agility potion more often comparatively. But, like, I doubt there's really any fights I have to do other than, like, probably a final one.
After several days of fruitless searching, a new development occurred on the evening of the 38th. Someone was dead!
Knock it off! Let me go!
I just wanted to make sure she said she was who she said she was. So let me go.
Yaku raised his struggle, but Yagu held him in an iron grip, not saying a word. To the side of them.
Both of you, stop it!
Kurara, her face uncovered, was sobbing uncontrollably.
Takumi, quick, you gotta do something.
Whoa, hold on, what's going on here? It all started around 10 minutes ago. Tired and disappointed after searching all day without any results, I got back to my room. Then Tsubasa burst in and dragged me to the rec room, not really telling me anything until we got there.
We were talking, and Gaku suddenly said he thought Kurara might be the killer. They got into a fight, and Yugama stepped in to stop them, but then Mr. Mikage got all intense, and now he's, well, like that.
That still doesn't tell me much, but I guess I better break the fight up. Hey, Yugamu, he's up okay? Why don't we just talk about this? Yugamu!
He's totally in the zone, huh? Nothing in this yet seems to get through to him.
Gaku, meanwhile, is guilty of the Murasora being directed at him. I couldn't let this continue. If I get a little rough, so be it. Before I can make my move. Yugamu reached his robe, brought out a knife, and began pressing into the flesh of Gaku's throat.
Stop it, Yugamu! Are you crazy?
Cold light shone in Yugamu's eyes. Those were the eyes of a killer. He wasn't playing around. He didn't do something. He really was going to kill Gaku.
I said stop!
I charged Yugamu, fully prepared to get injured myself, but then...
So that's how it is.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Well, I never thought of this before. Good to know it works.
Yugamu finally came to his senses all at once. After barking some weird stuff to himself, he put the knife away.
What the hell, man? I seriously thought I was done for.
Oh, sorry, got a little overexcited. You know how it is.
What did you think you were doing, Yugamu?
Oh, Takumi, how did you get here? You saw me kind of in embarrassing moments, huh? But thanks to Gaku here, I'm feeling a whole lot better. Thanks for playing along, man.
What?
You should apologize to Kurara, though. Just saying.
With that, Yugamu casually strolled out of the room, a satisfied smile on his face. What in the world was all that about?
It's all your fault, Gaku. Now this would have happened if you hadn't had the audacity to accuse me of being the killer.
At some point, Kurara put her weird tomato mask on and was all rounding on Gaku.
I didn't accuse nobody. I put the possibility out there. You ought to be executed 1,000 times over for even suspecting a noble like me. Burn the fires of hell, you gutter snipe.
Can somebody please explain how this all started?
Okay, so you know how everyone's really tired and stressed out from looking for the killer? Someone's decided to come here to play some darts and unwind a little. And all of a sudden, Gaku started asking Kurara to take off her mask.
He seemed to think the killer had stolen Misuzaki's mask and was now impersonating her. Naturally, she refused. Things got heated, there was a scuffle, and the mask came off.
Well, that's why she didn't have it on when I got here.
Of course, once it was off, everyone could see it was the real Kurara under there. But then she started to cry.
That's when Yugamu stepped in and told Gaku he'd gone too far. And Gaku got flustered and started accusing Yugamu instead.
So you said Tsubasa to come get me?
That's right. Mr. Suzuki's true face shocked us, of course, but we were more afraid of Mr. Omikage.
Sorry I had to get you involved, but I didn't think we could handle him on our own.
No need to apologize. Sounded it really was all Gaku's fault.
Well, maybe I got a little carried away. But we've been looking around for days and still haven't found the killer. It wouldn't want to start what was under that mask.
Try to think about how Kurara felt hearing you accuse her like that. Now that you know you were wrong, you should really apologize.
I know. Kurara, I was out of line. I'm sorry. Next time you show that much disrespect to me, I'll make you walk across an electrified steel girder.
I bet Mr. Makaro would just fall off a few steps from the end, snatching death from the jaws of victory, as it were.
Dude, don't jinx it. We don't even know if I'll have to do it yet.
It's only got happening, though. Going back to Yugamu, that was a pretty extreme reaction, don't you think?
It was like someone flipped the switch at me and go into assassin mode. You weren't getting through to him at all.
A switch? Yeah, there must have been something to set him off. He said he was feeling better now, but what's wrong with him in the first place? Yugamu's acting really strange lately. Could that have something to do with this incident?
This is like the red herring of all red herrings, dude.
It calmed down in the rec room, but it still felt a little awkward as we went our separate ways for the night. Between the war and the invaders and the search for the mystery killer, we're all starting to feel the strain. We needed to solve at least one of those problems before we fell apart completely.
Day 39.
Get preppy, ready?
Here we go.
Today, we gotta get serious about finding the killer. What happened last night? I was feeling antsy. I need to find some new information and spell some attention. Wash, dress, and step out the door. Once again, we searched all day but failed to find anything new. Started to think we were going about this all wrong. As I continue to fight over lack of progress, the day wore on into the night. We're at a total impasse. I was so tired, I was having trouble thinking straight. This little remaining of the day would just pass me by. While I'm under a daze, I spot Hiroko coming towards me from the other direction. Hiroko.
You look terrible. Did Moko hit you with a pile driver or something?
I don't think I can survive that. I'm just trying to figure some stuff out.
No, what stuff?
Maybe ask Hiroko for some advice. She's not avoiding me as much these days, so she might be able to come up with a better plan than me. Can I ask your opinion on something? You don't have to if you don't want to, but I think it would be really useful.
I don't mind. What is it you want to ask?
Last 2 days, we've been searching high and low for the killer and still haven't found any new clues. Thinking maybe we should approach the problem some other way, but I have no idea what that other way might be.
What about going outside the wall?
Huh? But Tsubasa's device only mentions life signs inside it.
You said you wanted clues. Stands to reason you can learn things outside the school too, doesn't it?
It was worse. I felt like the fog around my brain was starting to clear. I'm so fixated on the total life sign count, I never even thought about going off school grounds. You're right. That was a real blind spot. Thanks, Yuriko. I knew asking you for help was a good idea.
I'll go with you if you want. Save your traveling group anyway.
Good point. I'll get some more people on board too. We'll be up and set out tomorrow morning. After arranging things with Yuriko, I found the others to figure out who else would be coming. This time, things would be different. This time, we'd get somewhere. With new hope welling up within me, I waited for the next day to arrive.
Day 40.
I headed the parking lot and found the other members of the expedition team waiting for me. Morning, everyone. You guys ready to head out? Ready you are. I know the driving, too.
So it's the 7 of us today? I hope we find something.
I kinda wish the killer would just show up again already. Except I don't really want them around. It's complicated.
I gotta be outside and sound like some kind of hell-conscious beach bunny. Just kill me now. Turn that frown upside down, Darumi. You can get through anything to keep your spirits up. Oh, bloody and supportive. This such causality has gotta be bad for me.
Oh, Jesus. To sum up, we're all fine. Let's get going.
You're speaking for everyone now? Guess we're here and waste time.
Give me 1 second. I need to get a drink. I think the voices are getting to me. Here I am again. Back with us as usual. Okay. Just checking volume for a second out of paranoia.
Yeah, that'd be great. Then let's do this. No guts, no glory. Go on the bus and full throttle for the ones behind the wall.
I mean, it's possible. There's birds outside my window.
For a while, we drove through the daring flames and stood through the ruins. Wow, we didn't see anything that stood out. Finally, after a couple of hours, I noticed that something was different.
That's weird. Isn't this?
What's the matter? Have you been here before, Takumi?
Yeah. Back in my future. Except the way I remember it, there's an enemy base up ahead.
Say what?
Ah, damn, I gotta break it on over like that.
Didn't you hear what Takumi said about the base? Do you want to charge right into enemy territory? I'm sorry, should have noticed it sooner. Feels a little different from last time.
It does seem strangely quiet here. I don't see any signs of invaders nearby either. Was this space big? Were there a lot of troops then?
Yeah, it was. The last time they went there by this road and stormed the place.
You took the fight to them even when we can't be reminded out here? That's bold, man.
But there's no invaders here now. What could have happened to them? Maybe they all too depressed to come out and fight. Even invaders can get mental health problems, I bet.
Anyway, we gotta turn back for now. Don't end up in a battle we aren't prepared for.
Keep going, Takamaru. Full speed ahead.
Yeah, man, let's rock it. Hey, were you even listening to me? If you guys all killed out here, you're so freaking dead.
We came out here today to gather information. Anything that looks out of the ordinary could be a potential lead.
Right. Even if it turns out to be unrelated to the killer, we should still be aware of what the invaders are doing.
You guys are crazy. I can't just drive into base that's crawling with enemies.
I'm fine with going. Maybe me and the invaders can swap stories about our mental breakdowns.
I'm in too. If there's any chance of finding something new, we have to take it. Of course, it's not like this is a full-scale attack. We'll pull out if things start to look bad. Ugh, fine, might as well face it, Gaku. We're in the minority here.
Okay. But if things do go wrong, I better get some kind of payout for it.
Alright, let's keep going. Slow and steady now.
Oh, do you need help getting out, baby?
Oh no, I got it. I got it, baby. Go on.
Bringing the speed all the way down, we hitched the bus along the road to the enemy base. While we stopped and began scouting ahead on foot. What we found was so different from what I remembered. I found myself wondering if we hadn't taken a wrong turn somewhere.
Oh, wow.
Hot damn, dude. Oh, that's really gross.
Where the base should have been, there was a mountain of dead school invaders. There were so many of them, they spit off the pilot onto the ground, making it hard for us to move forward without wading through them.
All dead. Ain't nobody here left alive.
It doesn't look like sickness did it. All the bodies are beat up.
They've all been cast aside so carelessly. There's no art in this. Whoever did this knows nothing about setting up a proper murder scene.
Do you think they turned on each other? Or was there a third party involved?
I don't know, but this is kind of a lucky break for us, right? If all these invaders are dead, that means less for us to fight.
I don't think it's that simple. Especially when we don't know how or why they died.
Let's look around some more.
We looked around the base, inside and out. We didn't find anything to explain what had happened there. It's nothing but bodies as far as the eye can see.
Staying here any longer won't get us anywhere, Takumi. We should leave.
Now, after coming all this way, something this way has to mean something. Really just going to walk away without figuring it out? I want to stick around a little longer, but it was already getting dark.
It's morning still. Update the fucking time, game. There's no need to rush. Finding this was an achievement in and of itself. For now, we should head back and let the others know.
Yuriko gave me a light slap on the back and began walking back toward the school bus. Is that her way of trying to comfort me? Alright, I'm gonna head back too. Get the idiot and the freak for me, okay? Will you, Takumi? The what and the what now?
The idiot and the freak.
Takamaru jerked his twin towards Darumi and Gaku, who were crouching the short distance away, looking at something intently.
Oh, there's one here too. He's so fast.
Dude, it's huge.
Hey, Darumi, Gaku, come on, time to leave. There's no response. Seem excited about something, though. What are you guys doing here? We're heading back.
Hey, Takumi. Look at this little cute thing here.
Following Kiru's gaze and saw something crawling out from beneath a dead body. There were two of them, in fact, each scurrying out from a different location.
What are those? Some kind of bug?
Are they Glee?
They were moving too quickly for me to get a good look, but they seemed about the size of their fists. Finally speaking, they were neither little nor cute.
Yeah, mine little Dizzy used to scout around my kitchen back home. Think they're a new species?
Can we keep him, Takumi? They're like better pets than Siri.
Of course not.
Come on, you'll feed him and take him for walks and teach him tricks and everything.
More concerned than they think of Tsuri's being on the same level as a cat or a dog.
I killed a whole aquarium full of fish last time I had a pet, but don't worry. That taught me to respect life, so it'll be fine this time. How exactly is respecting life in with your little killing game session?
Come on, guys, back to the bus. Everyone's waiting. You'll get left behind if you don't hurry.
So basically there was a GUI infestation that took out this one. Got it.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom first. I have a tummy ache. Ew, me too. I feel like my body's about to explode.
Fine, just don't take too long, okay?
And then one of them gets GUI'd, and then we have a fucking red herring killer for a while.
For a while, Gaku and Darumi joined us on the bus, both of them looking refreshed. Time we got on the road and left the base behind, it was already getting dark. Right back to the school early the next morning.
Day 41?
What time is it? I opened my eyes and looking at the clock. I saw it was really late. Slept clean through the day and was in the next evening.
Oh, okay, so someone's dead.
Whoa, I really overdid it. I was getting back this morning, but not much after that. I had a vague impression that I got really hungry, then practically passed out from exhaustion. It hurts too. I think from oversleeping. It's happened before. I'd better take something for it. It'd be more like dinner than breakfast at this point, but I'll go to the cafeteria anyway. So long as the medicine water, go up and down and stepped out of my room. So the team were still in the cafeteria eating a late night meal. It's also the ones who stayed here while we were gone. I guess the others are still sleeping off the trip. Grabbed some food myself. As I turned to find a place to sit, someone called out to me.
Hey Takumi, you want to eat with me?
Oh no, not this again!
There's this face that just screams, oh no, not this again. And maybe now you're thinking, how did he know?
How did he know?
Don't be so jumpy. He was here to keep an eye on me today. I promise I'll hold back. Good evening, Mr. Sumino. You can sit next to me if you want.
Thanks, I'll do that. I don't see you two together very often.
My dear sisters were sitting at girls' night, and she forbade me from being present. I thought I might get away with it. I mean, slap some makeup on me and do some strategic tucks, and I could easily pass as a girl, don't you think? I'd rather not fucking... No. No, I'm not fucking agreeing with you, Takumi. So instead, Mr. Omikage's been telling me all about his passion for killing.
Can you leave off that stuff for a while? I'm trying to eat here.
I told you before, right? How I'm having trouble with my urges right now.
Gama ignored me and continued this macabre topic of conversation.
After what happened with Gaku, I finally figured a way to suppress them better.
Oh yeah? What's that?
I don't actually have to kill anyone. I just have to see the look of despair when they stare death in the face. It's not exactly a long-term solution, though. More like a coping mechanism.
I'm not sure how to react to that. I have no idea what it feels like.
Think of it like when you watch sexy videos online to sate your own desires. It doesn't make them completely go away, but after a decent session, they fade back into the background for a while, you know?
Hey, don't just assume that's what I do.
Does that mean you prefer in-person encounters, Mr. Sumino? How very analog of you. I guess I'm the same. No. You're a middle schooler. I'd rather not fucking discuss this with you.
U.S. questionable work history is something I really don't want to get into right now.
My only problem is no one seems to want to show me their second sport death face.
Not doing it.
That's cold, man. At least let me ask first. I know how you feel, Mr. Omikage. It's no fun letting frustration build up until it feels like it's ready to burst. I may not be a killer or a deviant, but I understand impulse control at least.
I guess you could describe being most impulsive, like the time you stabbed Takabara last time around.
Come on, Mr. Sumino. Don't act like you don't know what Mr. Okakage is talking about.
Now, what do you mean?
You know what it's like. You killed Mr. Tsuki, didn't you?
But that was different. White was a traitor. He was dangerous, he sabotaged the team, and he even killed some of us before. If I let him live, he would have gone after the baby in the defense room again eventually. He wouldn't have stopped until humanity itself was wiped out.
Are you making excuses inside your head right now? Thinking of ways to justify what you did? Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't really care either way. I'm just saying, regardless of the original trigger, you know what it's like to kill another person. You understand that impulse.
Okay, maybe you're right. I did kill Ado out of anger. Everyone has the potential to become a killer under the right circumstances. I'm no exception.
Lighten up, Mr. Samino. This isn't that serious of a discussion. It's more of a casual chat between murderous and murder-adjacent friends. If you ever do want to help me with my urges, you're welcome in my room anytime for a massage session.
Not happening. Ever. Decided to change the subject before things got too weird and brought up our discovery from yesterday. Somebody had already told the others about the enemy base full of dead invaders. When I returned, the organic life detector device still indicated 15 people inside our school. Just guessing all the mysteries facing us, time passed surprisingly quickly. So I got back to my room, the nighttime announcement was only minutes away.
You never know. Well then.
Well then. I'm in bed already. Got nothing done today. Hopped down my bed, feeling pleasantly full and relaxed after dinner. Guess it's back to sleep for me. Thought I'd barely crossed my mind whether consciousness started to drift away. Why fight it? Let go and let sleep carry me away. So my 41st day came and went. Oh, I know, a fresh crisis that will await me on day 42.
Oh, like a murder, perhaps. One that was not discovered the previous night, perhaps.
Morning. Still half asleep, but let a long yawn as I tried to orient myself. Sleeping so much lately, I feel like I'd have a lot of energy today. Huh? Who could that be this early? I feel like the sound of the flurry of doorbell rings. I never the door and opened it.
Takumi, come quick. The life sign reading changed.
Seriously?
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. Here, look.
13? There's 2 less than yesterday?
I'm afraid something bad might have happened to someone.
Okay, let's get everyone together. So Boss and I split up, telling the rest of the team to go to the cafeteria for an emergency meeting. Like in Among Us!
Oh!
We got there, the other ones missing were... Where are Darumi and Gaku?
There's 12 of us here now. If the killer's still out there, the 2 missing life signs must be theirs. Well, they had a good run. Honestly, I thought Mr. Mariko would have been killed sooner.
You saying the killer struck again? Where are the bodies?
We don't know that Gaku and Darumi are dead. They may have just gone outside the wall.
Those 2? I guess it's not totally out of the question.
Has anyone checked if the school bus is still in the parking lot?
I'll go look now. Rest of you check around here for anything out of the ordinary.
Wait up, I'll come with you.
The bus is gone. Those 2 must have taken it.
It probably means you're okay. Where could they have gone?
How long has the total on your device been 13?
Since the morning announcement. When I checked it before bed last night, it still said 15.
So you snuck out during the night? Let's go back to the cafeteria for now. We hurried back to the cafeteria where everyone was still talking excitedly.
Sir Takumi, a report. Lady Darumi and Sir Gaku left a note.
We found a table. It was way over in the corner, so we didn't notice it at first. Here.
Gone out to run an errand. BRB from Darumi and Gaku. What the heck? Do those guys have any sense of danger at all? For danger, how about a little consideration for others? I'm gonna wring their necks when I get worry like this.
How about the bus? Was it gone?
Yeah, I guess that means whatever made them leave was pretty urgent. Maybe they got together and went out to rut like mindless beasts.
Outside, in the open air? How indecently wild.
Speculating won't help us now. All we can do is wait for them to get back. Also, I'm pretty sure Darumi's like a lesbian, so I don't know if she'd even feel that way for Gaku in a normal timeline. Chaos caused by Darumi and Gaku's disappearance started settling down. We brought the meeting to an end and spent the day as normal. Finally, long after the sun had gone down, Kiyoshika spotted the school bus on the horizon, and we once again assembled in the cafeteria. Our returning friends avoided looking any of us in the eye. What's the sense how much trouble they were in?
Where exactly have you two been all this time?
Nowhere really. Just outside.
Obviously, I'm asking where outside and why you went there. You're just kinda, you know.
Yeah, you know how it is, kiddo.
Enough.
Nonsense. Give me a real answer. Now.
You're beautiful when you're angry, Mr. Circle.
What are we watching here?
You look like a couple of kids getting scolded by their mom for staying out too late. I feel kind of bad for them.
That is not what Darumi feels like.
Yuko's so threatening, but I guess that just shows how worried she was.
Does it? It's like a more outright interrogation to me.
We had something we wanted to do at the base we found.
What? You two went back there on your own?
We figured it'd be safe since all the invaders were already dead, and when you got there, it's just the same as before.
Why did you leave without saying anything? Be honest, we won't be mad.
I left something behind the other day in Gaku when I went for a group peeing session.
That's right. We absolutely left our fuses behind. We knew we'd get chewed out for it, so we decided to go back and get them ourselves.
Both of you lost them at the same time? How can you be so dense?
Do you have a death wish, or are you really that stupid? Why don't you die now and save us a lot of trouble?
See, I knew you'd get mad at us.
When you think about it, it's really Takemi's fault. If he hadn't hurried us, we'd have been a lot more careful.
You're really going to blame me for this? You're so irresponsible, it's almost impressive.
Please tell me you at least found your infusers.
You bet. Got him right here, no problem at all.
Is that really all you went there for?
Yeah, of course. Why would we lie about something like that?
Come on, Yuriko. They're back safe, so why don't you just let it slide? But next time you see it off like that, you'll be getting the electro chamber elimination treatment.
I have no idea what that is, but I don't want to find out. I'm sorry. We won't do it again.
As long as you understand, don't go worrying us like that.
I'll be good. Although getting straight by Mr. Yuriko was kind of funny in some way.
Laugh track ensues.
Some my doubts about their story, but it looks like the crisis is over now. Collective sigh of relief, we all head back to our rooms.
Heady, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still will then.
Alright, I think since it's coming to the end of the day, I'll probably stop stream once I save.
Well, confusion today was weirdly tiring. My body and mind felt worn out. Fatigue after a battle is bad enough, but this was something different. Guess there are bound to be days like this sometimes. Just have to work hard for a better tomorrow. Lay down in bed and immediately felt sleepy. I surrendered to the feeling and let my consciousness fade away. I didn't know it then, but the crisis was over. In fact, it was just beginning.
Darumi and Gaku got a pet gi, and it's gonna get everyone killed. Day 34. Alright, guess we'll figure out what this crisis is next weekend. Well, it's nice to have someone tune in for one of these for once. I thank you for sticking with me. Alright, you have a great rest of your day. For those watching the VOD, thank you for watching as well. As a reminder, tomorrow I will be streaming Art Fight and Art Fight Attack. And that's going to be how it is for July. Or I'll probably do both days if I actually get through this game, but I doubt it. Seems like you still got a way to go. In any case, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with me. And until next time,
Bye-bye.